In Berkeley, California. You got it. This one's for three. AJ Hawk, $5,000. USA, USA, USA.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey. Why? Let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You ping!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. And welcome to our humble abode, the DraftKings Thunderdome. On this Football Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, this program begins now.
Football!
It's the greatest, and obviously we're calling this Football Tuesday because we have highlights from all around the NFL and training camps taking place, and also some defensive highlights. The fans at these practices hate it. Okay, the defenses get celebrated when they get bombed on, booed whenever they make plays, but it's obviously vital that you have a great defense. We got some highlights coming around from camps that are spectacular on the defensive side of the ball. Not injure anybody, but just clean, sound football. Who is going to be a team that's going to showcase to us that they could potentially win a Super Bowl? Who's going to be a team that puts out a highlight that makes us all go, wait a minute, is Marvin Harrison catching that deep ball from
Yes, he is.
Jacoby Brissett in a perfect fashion? Are the Arizona Cardinals not yabba-dabba doing the power in their practice facility Do the Arizona Cardinals not suck? Maybe that's all that happens as soon as we see one good highlight. That's what we're living off of. We're also living off of huge decisions being made. A couple guys got massively paid, including just a few moments ago, the Toxic Tables here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. One half of the hammer, Dahn. Cowboys AP Tony's here looking sweet. 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler looking sweeter for sure. Now, on that note, you know what is sweet? A brand new bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's sweeter than that? An entire Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Do you know what Zay Flowers just got? A whole fucking bank. $140 million. Zay Flower. Woo! Congratulations. $108 million guaranteed. Lamar Jackson obviously is known for being an electrifying athlete. They said maybe this guy shouldn't be a quarterback when he was coming out of college. What happened? Well, he turned into one of the greatest and most prolific passers in the history of the NFL right in front of our eyes. The highest QBR. Who's a weapon that he utilizes a lot? This guy, Zay Flowers. Seemingly always open, seemingly always getting yak. And I guess in the Baltimore Ravens building, he's a guy that they do not want to go absolutely anywhere. Jesse Minter comes in, new head coach, incredible defensive mind. Lamar Jackson's there all offseason. It feels like a breath of fresh air potentially. Now they're spending this money on Zay Flowers. Congrats to him. Congrats to his family. And congrats to the Ravens. Seems like they know what they want, and they got it for sure.
Yeah,
Lamar's got to be pumped.
Absolutely. It's good business. He's been their top target since basically coming into the league out of Boston College. Before that, another South Florida, Broward County legend. Love this guy, man. Look, route runner, he's a great route runner. He's explosive, and like I said, he's going to be the main target in their passing game. You got a new offensive coordinator with Declan Doyle coming over. So now knowing you're going to have your top weapon, obviously going into camps, going into seasons, a lot of times number one wide receivers have issues with their money. He got his money. He got a lot of money. The number will probably surprise maybe some casuals out there. If you pay attention to the Ravens, you pay attention to the AFC North, you know this guy's a dynamic playmaker. And when you're paying a guy at this point in their career, it's not about what they've done. It's about what you expect them to do in the future. So I think this is a good move by the Baltimore Ravens.
And we appreciate the fact that we've heard that Zay is going to give some money to Butter and to Stoppy.
Sure.
And going to go get some crab cakes down there from Jimmy's, famous, which we respect and appreciate. But that Baltimore Ravens community, obviously the turnover of John Harbaugh leaving, Likely's gone. Ricard's gone.
Yeah.
Jordan Stott, the punter's gone. You know, whole new page happening. Still have Lamar. Still have great pieces. I think the Ravens fans are going to be excited about this particular move. And I think if I'm Zay Flowers, I know that now the expectation is we got to go win this all. You don't get paid this amount of money without being an outright superstar, number one prediction. He has been. But can their team get over the hump and really put him into the primetime conversation? I think that's what we're waiting on.
Yeah, the Ravens have been looking for a top wide receiver for a long time, and I think they finally got him with Zay. Obviously, and it says a lot what the organization thinks about you. He was a first rounder, so they had him for 5 years if they wanted. They're paying him after year 3, so they're paying him early, kind of what the Lions were doing with their guys for a long time, and teams have now started paying after year 3 if you could tell you really like this guy in an organization. But no, Zay's great. He's been great with Lamar. He's definitely someone in the AFC North that's a huge problem for all those teams.
Yeah, getting paid after your third year.
Yeah.
You know, obviously is a big commitment, but now they can salary cap gymnastics with this deal.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You know, if you get one of your pillar guys that you know are going to be your pillar guys, you pay them early, you give them some ridiculous contract. Not that this is ridiculous, because in 3 years, 4 years from now, he's probably going to be underpaid, which is what they're kind of doing right now. We are paying you ahead of schedule because we know in like 2 years from now, when you would originally be up, the market's going to be outrageous. So there's kind of a good business together, but also they'll be able to move his money around whenever they have to potentially add more players, to add to the depth of the roster, and maybe get the Ravens to the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Everybody wonders, can Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl? He knows that. And I appreciate the fact that Zay Flowers is going to be right alongside of him whenever they do it. I like this sign. He's not the only one that just got paid.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Congrats to him. You know, going into camp, there was a couple running backs we had our eyes on. Like, what's going on up there with Gibbs, and what's going on down there with Bijan? Big Nirvana fan, we found out. Well, it turns out they were kind of just waiting on each other, it seemed like. Now, there might have been a couple training camp conversations taking place around the body and what's available, what's not available. Bijan becomes first guy to get paid. Congratulations to Bijan Robinson. $75 million up to deal, $51 million guaranteed, including $37 million as soon as his pen hits that paper. Now, that tax is going to be crazy, but it's nice to see that money jump into your account immediately. Good for Bijan, good negotiation. And obviously, this is also something they can spread out over the length of the contract so they can do some salary cap gymnastics. Now all eyes are on Gibbs. Is he going to get more money? Of course, that's why he's waiting it out. Joining us now, who'll give us a little bit more information on not only this contract, future contracts, and what just happened in Baltimore. Ladies and gentlemen, senior NFL insider, for ESPN, Adam Schefter.
Shefty.
Shefty.
Remember what's going on?
Shefty, good to see you. Sorry about all the things Aaron said about you yesterday. I think that was something that you should not have taken personally. It feels like that was kind of everybody out there, and I just want to let you know we love you around here, Shefty. We like, you know what I say?
Shefty.
I'm not going to speak for him.
Next time you see him, tell him to lose my number.
Well said.
Okay.
Well,
It's already gone.
Classic.
You need to know that thing's already
Well
gone,
said,
but I do
Shefty.
respect and appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about Bijan Robinson. He gets paid. There was a little bit of a battle between who's going to get paid first. It felt like between he and Gibbs. Bijan goes first. Massive number. Obviously, he's earned it. His story in Atlanta has been one where everybody was wondering why he wasn't getting the ball, and then he starts getting the ball, and everybody talks about an MVP type situation. Was this inevitable? Did it take longer than you thought? And what does this mean for Gibbs?
I always thought that this would be the approximate timeline, and I think that there was definitely a waiting game going on between Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs, and I always felt like Robinson would go first because the numbers would be higher, and then it would be up to the Lions to try to close that gap, bridge the gap between the two sides, and make the two offers as close as possible. So I think Gibbs, by waiting, may get some more money, and if they use this deal as a roadmap, then I would think that Gibbs deal shouldn't take very long. But what I find interesting is it wasn't just Gibbs who was waiting, it was Jonathan Taylor, but they were approaching it differently. Gibbs was holding in Detroit, and Jonathan Taylor was going through practice. But I do think that Bijan's deal is going to help trigger potentially two new deals at the running back position, with Jahmyr Gibbs and Jonathan Taylor both getting done here.
Has Gibbs been paid before?
No, not
Okay,
at
yeah,
all.
a little different situation than Jonathan Taylor. Okay, so let's make sure we remember that. And you saying Jonathan Taylor's practicing, we are very thankful for that, Jonathan. We appreciate the fact that he's out there, obviously, as we're continuing to try to build a team that just wins the AFC South for the first time in 12 years. Now, on that note, last time he was wearing a hoodie and sunglasses with a first-year head coach in the first time with a rookie quarterback that was just drafted, basically setting the tone, I'm best player on the team. You can act like an asshole. And then guess what? We paid him. I was super pissed, hated everything about it, set the tone, I think, for this entire era with Anthony Richardson in a negative fashion, especially with Shane Steichen. But on that note, he got his money, and he played really good football.
MVP frontrunner for
He almost won an MVP. So I appreciate him doing that, getting that deal done, sticking around in Indianapolis. But I appreciate him getting back to practice. I'd assume the Gibbs conversation in Detroit might be similar to what you guys didn't make playoffs last year. We had a number 4 overall pick, and Jonathan Taylor was doing it. It's like, hey, bud. Yeah, fucking practice. We are trying to win some games. He gets paid. He almost wins the MVP. It definitely worked for him. It's worked for others in the past. We assume Gibbs will end up getting paid even if it gets loud. But hopefully this all happens sooner than later, so it's a little bit more kumbaya than what the Jonathan Taylor situation was here in Indianapolis.
Well, I thought that Gibbs was the natural deal to follow, and I thought 24 to 48 hours. And by the way, that may happen here. But there's a chance that the Lions go the opposite way and say, hey, our offer is our offer, and Gibbs doesn't take it. I think there's a real critical point here for the Lions and Gibbs that if they get it done in the next 24, 40 hours, great. If not, it could linger for a little bit. And somebody I was talking to that was familiar with both deals, they thought, and I was surprised by this, they thought Taylor would get done before Gibbs. And I was like, that thought never even occurred to me.
Let me tell you why. Can I tell you why? Because he almost won the MVP last year. And also, he's practicing, and ownership loves him. Fans are very appreciative of him. I think we're at a much different time now than we were whenever he was sunglasses and hoodie on the practice field, being quite a distraction as our best player as we're trying to build a brand new culture. That was whenever they were saying, the running backs were getting shorted and nobody's paying. They were going to do like a league-wide lockout. Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, I think Christian was maybe a part of that. Nick Chubb was part of that. They were all going to do it. Jonathan Taylor was the only one that was like, we're not doing shit. I think Saquon agreed to like a deal with $2 million more bucks or something before. This was when he was the Giants before he even went. So Jonathan Taylor at that point, I think, was taking a stand not only for himself, but also for all running backs. He was the only one that actually stuck with it all. He ended up getting paid. And then Hembo sends us over. By average per year, the top of the running back market has increased by 39% since 2023. It only increased by 11% in the previous 12 years. Obviously, salary cap has been going up incredibly, but that position, I think, has only become more valuable. And I'd like to point at Saquon Barkley for being the reason why. Saquon Barkley wins a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles in a run-heavy type offense. And then all of a sudden, I think, monkey see, monkey do up there at the top. Like, hey, you can win a Super Bowl like this. Running back all of a sudden becomes the most important position yet again and for a lot of these teams, and I think it's good for him. With Jonathan Taylor on the Colts, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it is a lot of fun to have a dynamic running back. Just like it's a lot of fun to have a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. Just like it's great to have an elite wide receiver. Baltimore said they got one. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, the league's about matchups, running backs, wide receivers. Zay Flowers surprised a lot of people getting paid after his third year. 35 a year is now what his APY is up to. What went into getting this deal done early for Baltimore and Zay Flowers?
They've been talking about this deal for weeks now, and I think also Zay could have held in, and he didn't do that. He was out there as they were discussing this new contract, and again, both sides got something that they want to hear. I think Zay's happy with the $35 million a year average, which places him amongst the highest paid wide receivers in the game. $108 million guaranteed. Like, there's no way you could turn down. Lamar Jackson has talked about how underrated Zay Flowers is as a wide receiver, and they have a new offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle, stepping in this year. By the way, if you put up those numbers again, Pat, one more time on the number for the highlight. If there are a couple of receivers out there right now that I'm thinking, they're looking at this list and they're going, Puka Nacua looks at that list and says, George Pickens looks at that list and says, there are some receivers that are waiting to be paid here that haven't been paid, where you see where the ranges are now coming in. And so every time one of these deals comes in, whether it's Drake London getting done this summer, or Zay Flowers getting done this summer, or even Jackson Smith and Jigba in the spring, I think some of these other wide receivers are like, well, there's some big stakes this year if I can go out and play the way that I know I can, and what the fallout of that will be.
We love big highlights and big contracts coming out of training camp.
That's right.
We don't like holdouts and injury. No. But we do like competitions happening, especially at a big position in a big time for a program that was not too far away from going to the Super Bowl just a couple years back. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Chef T, he's talking about Minnesota, and we know that you hold J.J. McCarthy's water because he's a Michigan man. But what is kind of the status between J.J. and Kyler? It seems like, reading the tea leaves, that competition is kind of over and Kyler won it. But it's still so early on in camp. We haven't even hit the preseason games yet. What is your read on that entire thing?
Okay, man. JJ has a chance to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. JJ is incredible.
Real. All these are real, by the way. All these are real.
JJ is a force to be reckoned with. Saying all that, Kyler is viewed by many as the man who is probably the favorite to win this job. And he handpicked Minnesota, and Minnesota handpicked him. And we've seen the resurgence of quarterbacks across the league in other years, from Daniel Jones in your city to Sam Darnold in Seattle to Baker Mayfield in Tampa, quarterbacks getting other chances and moving forward.
Breaking.
So it's a situation where Kyler has a chance to do that now in Minnesota if he wins that job against one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen, J.J. McCarthy. And so we'll see if he can get that done. But again, a lot of people view it as his job to lose, and we'll see whether he can put that away.
I do appreciate you going to bat for J.J. McCarthy. By the way, we think all that is possible with J.J. I think any quarterback that makes it to the NFL has a chance.
What's that? What do we think is
chance to be the greatest of all time if they get put.
You speaking for everyone?
I don't think that either.
Were people saying that about Sam Darnold whenever he started over there in New York? I don't think so.
I don't think he's the greatest of all time either.
There's a chance he could be, though.
I don't think so.
What if he rattles off the next 10 Super Bowls? We don't know.
He's ready to Super Bowl channel. Let him enjoy it, all right?
Yeah, exactly. There is a chance for that whole thing. But you mentioned about Sam Darnold having a resurgence in Seattle. He had a resurgence in Minnesota. Then they moved on from Minnesota for your guy, J.J. McCarthy, that you obviously both hands, I think, with the water, which you have to for Michigan, which we respect and appreciate. We've obviously done that for friends of ours as well in this entire thing. But if Kyler is able to hit that, like his ceiling in this Minnesota offense, Kyler's able to play for another 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
This could be a special future for them together. Not that it couldn't be with JJ, but I'm thinking JJ might have to have a similar situation happen where maybe we go through a little bit and then we end up on the other side with who we're supposed to be as a human and also as a quarterback. But the thought of KOC and Kyler Murray together from the beginning was exciting, and even more so now once we're starting to see some highlights. And Justin Jefferson, I thought he was going to get in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Speaking of, we have Brock Lesnar joining us in the second hour, 1:40 p.m. Eastern, after loss to Oval, but passing of a torch. Let's continue to talk a little NFL chatter, shall we? Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Shefty, you mentioned Baker Mayfield there, and I think it's pretty evident that nothing's going to happen contract-wise with him. I guess we'll see. You know, it could. But you mentioned this morning on your podcast that Vita Vea, things there might actually be much worse than are kind of being led on. I think a lot of people assume that a deal is eventually going to get done with him. But do you think at this point that it's more likely than not that there is a chance he will be traded before the start of the season?
I think that that's certainly a possibility. And again, the Buccaneers want to keep him, and they say they're not interested in trading him. And that's the way a lot of teams talk about a lot of players that they value and want to keep. But the fact of the matter is Vita Vea is very unhappy. He's already asked for that trade. I don't see this situation changing anytime soon. He's in the last year of a deal that's scheduled to pay him $18 million when the defensive tackle market has been reset. He feels like they haven't treated him the right way. He wants to be traded. And even though Tampa has said we don't want to trade him, I think this could evolve to where later in the summer, it wouldn't surprise me if their stance changes, if Vita continues to be dug in, and I think he will be dug in. So that's why I think that possibility later on becomes possible.
Vita's been dug in since 2018, if you look at those stats.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is a plant in the ground whenever he wants to be. Also a phenomenal athlete, and I think everybody enjoys him, his presence. So the fact that he's gotten to the point where he's fed up, fascinating. Let's move to another conversation in Tampa Bay, as we hope Vita Vea ends up as an Indianapolis Colt. That's what we hope happens. Yeah, we hope him.
You know how many picks to trade, remember?
Huh?
You traded all your picks last year.
Excuse me, can you show the sauce highlight? Thank you. I heard
today?
what you just said.
The one from today?
Well, he's sick today.
Oh.
He's sick today. Okay, he ate something. He was trying to get Super Bowl. Please show this. This guy's... Boom!
Strap.
That's on Super Bowl champion quarterback of this year, Daniel Jones, as well. So let's not get too
That's
great.
not good for the
let's,
offense.
Let's move along. Vita Vea potentially... It's a good play.
Who's
16.
Ones on ones.
Who's 16? He dropped the ball.
Exactly.
It's a good play.
It was
Went
a
off
great
his
pass
hands.
breakup by Sauce Gardner. Maybe we don't have ones for the next 20 years because of Sauce, so we can't get Vita Vea. But we certainly got other options, potentially bring him here. Whoever does, I think we'll be pumped. And if Tampa gets it done, good for them. Tampa, though, you told us, obviously you broke the news. You break a lot of news. Baker, obviously not happy with Tampa in the way the entire business has gone. And Tampa, not necessarily thrilled with the way public business has gone either. Do we have any updates on that relationship? And should we just assume that, this is going to be a spite year for both of them? I'm going to go out here. You guys give me an opportunity. I'm play my ass off out here. Okay, I'm going to do what I need to do for this team, for the future, for somewhere else. And Tampa's like, hey, you go out there and do that. We're preparing for the future as well. Like, what is the level of we don't like each other happening? Because Baker won a playoff game in Cleveland.
Yep.
And got his ass kicked out of there somehow. We don't understand that. Now, from what we're hearing from Baker, very transparent, he's saying, I think I'm at least owed what I'm owed. I think he kind of baby-faced that thing. And from the sound of it, you think Tampa was a little bit upset that he did that publicly. Where do we stand with their relationship right now? Where do we stand? Because I want to let you know, if we didn't have Daniel Jones, love Baker in Indianapolis as well, just as we continue to say names that could potentially be so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are places you could already think of next year where Baker would fit in great. But there are a number of places out there. The issue is I don't think he's going to hit the market. And that doesn't mean that Tampa and Baker can't get a deal worked out or they won't get a deal worked out. But Tampa's got the franchise tag next year to the tune of roughly $47 million, which, by the way, is less than they offered him on an average per year basis on the 2-year extension they offered him, which was over $50 million a year. So they have the franchise tag at roughly 47. They have a franchise tag the next year, if they wanted that, at roughly 57. So you're looking at roughly $105 million in franchise tags the next 2 years if that's the route they went and they couldn't get anything done and they wanted to keep Baker. It's hard to imagine that it would ever get to that point, that there would be 2 years of this and two franchises. But the point is that when you have that tag, I think it gives you a little bit of leverage, and it's not like Baker could just walk out the door. To me, I know he put that open of training camp deadline on talks, but I don't know why you can't revisit that and say, look, we're going to talk about this, and if we can make progress by Labor Day, great. And if not, then you don't. But the two sides obviously were on different pages. I don't know that they were all that far apart to begin with, but Baker shelved the talks and said he felt disrespected.
Different pages, same chapter. That's what it sounds like you're saying as we roll through book metaphors. And I've been certainly turning the page to see what happens next between these two. Because whenever you said Tampa wasn't happy, behind the scenes about Baker not being happy in front of the scenes, I was like, wow, this is a real thriller, isn't it? This is a real thriller.
What's the epilogue going to be?
Exactly. And who's writing the foreword for this entire? There's so much stuff. Like, what's the precedent being set? And then right to the back. The back part, which I'm very familiar with, that's what we bring you in for. And what you just said, basically, as I was reading through that, is like, the Buccaneers aren't that mad at them. They're going to trap them there for the next 2 years at least for 100 in this. So they'll get over how mad they are. And what you also said there at the bottom is, and Baker Mayfield, he's not open to negotiation. What if they offer him exactly what they want before Labor Day? Okay. Boom. So then we put a period on that, turn the page, this new chapter. Baker is the Buccaneers guy forever.
Boom.
That's what it sounds like you're pitching right there. That's how you think, and we.
Well, I that's how both sides should think about it. I'm not telling you they will. Baker has.
You're an insider. You need to be telling us what the fuck they are thinking, not what they should be thinking.
Sourcing your words.
Yeah, we need to know if this is from Adam Source, says me saying this, or Jason Light, or somebody in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization.
Have to cite your sources on the paper.
On the book too, for sure, right?
Yeah.
So you tell us who told you they were upset about the Baker stuff. We'll tell you Baker's upset about the Baker stuff. That's us. Look, we told you our source.
Yep.
You tell you. But it sounds like you think there is a deal still to be done, which is good, because I didn't know if they had rubbed each other the wrong way enough that they kind of say this is it for us. That's good news, I think, personally. You're saying this is what you think.
If Baker is open to doing a deal, yes, I still think there would be a deal done if Baker would like to do that.
Man, I'll tell you, it's tough to judge a book by its cover, but we watched that opening press conference, and it's like, this book, I know the ending.
Yeah.
He's out of there. And
has there been a player, like a quarterback or a franchise type player, who has went into a season like, hey, this is the deadline, and now they
go flat?
Okay, that's the most recent.
Elite.
I think
a
so.
Super Bowl, right?
And Kirk Cousins too. Kirk Cousins was in a similar situation in Washington, right, where basically put it on the line and became a free agent. Those are the two examples that I could think of where it's not often that a quarterback gets to unrestricted free agency. And by the way, I don't think Baker will get there anyway, but if we're going to compare other quarterbacks who have been in a similar situation, those would be two that come to mind.
All right, good luck down there at the Baker's Buccaneers beef. Thank you for being on the beat of the Baker Buccaneers beef. I do appreciate the hell out of you for that. Last question here coming from Tone Diggs for you, Adam Schefter.
Yeah, Shefty, we saw highlights yesterday of Travis Hunter going both ways. There's been a lot of talk after his injury last year of what he's going to do. Is he going to continue to play going both ways?
Yeah, I think that they want to use him more on defense, and they want to keep using him on offense, maybe not quite as much as the last year, but he's going to be used as a weapon. Look, they traded up and used all those assets to get up there to use a player as talented as Travis Hunter. I think that his main position will be cornerback, but I think he's going to be used some on offense as well. They feel like he knows the offense that much better. He's in more command of all the positions, and because of that, that'll help him be on the field on the offensive side a little bit more and make some more plays. They got a lot of wide receivers there. That's a good football team.
They're not going to want to. Nobody's going to want to say this because obviously we don't want to disrespect the jacked Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a package on offense, it sounds like, and he's going to be starting corner for the Jacksonville Jaguars, right?
It sounds like.
We have seen this before. To what extent will it be? We shall see. Obviously, a unique unicorn of an athlete that we are all very grateful to be alive during the time of. But I trust Liam Cohen, too.
Yeah.
We've only known Liam Cohen a couple years here now as a head coach. I trust him. He's willing to fight Saleh.
Yeah.
He's got the boys bought in. Trevor Lawrence plays his best ball with Liam, right? So I think I trust what Liam and the lads are going to be doing with Travis Hunter, but him not remaining healthy in the rookie year was the biggest fear. Him coming back more jacked, hopefully whatever it is will help it all out. But if he gets hurt again, there's going to be an entire...
That's tough. And it's football. That's a part of the sport. You're going to get hurt. Every player out there is going to deal with some type of injury. When you're playing both sides, you're playing more plays in general. Obviously, you're putting yourself out there a little more. So you get unlucky, but hopefully he stays healthy. But, I mean, he, like you said, he is as dynamic of an athlete that we've seen. But to be able to play offense and defense between the ears mentally and be able to adjust and do those type of things, to me, that, along with the conditioning, is the most impressive thing that I've seen from Travis Hunter. But got to stay healthy and get through a season and then hopefully a playoff run.
Good luck out there, Travis.
Hell yeah.
Good for ball. Travis Hunter's great for ball, man.
Oh, yeah.
Great for ball. I mean, Stoner said that immediately after drafting him.
Yeah, he did.
There's a box that football's been in for a long time. We're trying to bust open a box.
Fired up.
Put the box on the other side of the box. That's what Travis Hunter does.
Yeah.
Football's supposed to be busted out of the box and then moved to other boxes. And Travis Hunter is a box on top of these boxes. And this is what football can be, which is why we trade up number 2 to make this happen. And we said, Stoner, we believe you. And we hope it happens. Is Travis Hunter going to be able to, what is he, 220?
Might be playing linebacker.
It's huge.
This guy's unbelievable.
He probably put on a good
15?
10.
They also hit on their late round receiver, Parker Washington. One of their stories of camp. So, like, him coming in to that role, too, helps them a ton.
Good for them.
Trading
All right.
for Jacoby.
We appreciate you, Shefty. Happy football season, pal. Anything you say?
Yeah, before I go, King and Sadiq, the Jets' rookie first-round draft pick, aggravated his hernia. He's going to miss some time. That's not great. We know A.J. Brown dislocated a finger in practice.
Good news, Bear.
Mike Vrabel said that offensive linemen do that every day. Why is it a national story with A.J. Brown? Get back out there.
Yeah. Old news. Thank you.
That. Not a big deal. And the Miami Dolphins, some changes in their organization. They essentially have Tom Garfinkel running the Grand Prix or F1, whatever he's doing down there on the business side. And they moved Danny Silman over to the front office, like overseeing the football operations. So some big changes there in Miami. There you see Danny Silman taking over and being in charge of Jeff Halfley, John Eric Sullivan, and the Vice President of Football Operations, Brandon Shore. So some major moves in Miami. I can't leave without Dolphins, Jets, and some Patriot news there, Pat.
Thank you for that. A.J. Brown catches the football, would be different than the offensive line. Daniel Silman, congrats to him.
Yeah.
Good luck down there, bud. Gumpy's got no faith that you guys are going to be able to figure it out football-wise.
No, Sully's at the wheel. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back.
All right. The Doll fam loves the Silman guy. And then Jets news, Sadiq, you kind of said it with a chipper voice.
Yeah.
Not good news at all there. You say, before I get out of here, just got something to say. Sadiq, aggravated something, out for like 6 months or so. A.J. Brown, not a big deal. Like, how long is Sadiq out for? Because this guy, we watched him in college. Awesome.
Absolute freak.
Absolute freak. What is this? What is projection here for him?
They think he's going to be ready by the opener. The problem with that is he's a rookie, and he's got to be out there getting the reps. So he may be out there week 1, but I don't know that he could be playing as much as he ordinarily would if he went through camp healthy.
Sadiq the freak. I think he could drop a couple plays. Hey, we need you to seam. You just need to go ahead and just run right down there.
Yep.
Hey, we need you to drive this guy just this way somewhere, hopefully. Got it. Get your ass in there. Now you are bigger, stronger, faster than any human we have ever seen before. Just like what we say about you, ladies and gentlemen. That's senior NFL insider, Adam Schefter. Thanks, Schefter. I do like that his washer dryer's going off.
He was that. Yep.
Yeah, I do like. Hey, Schefter, you still on there? What's in that bowl there? It looks like you're doing some sort of lottery of some sort. Like whenever people say, all right, everybody put their cards into a bowl, everybody put their names into a bowl, and then we'll kind of, yeah.
You know what I used to do, and I haven't done it in a long time. I used to collect matches from the restaurant that I went to, and like every restaurant I've ever eaten at. But I haven't done it in about 10, 12 years. But it's still sitting there. I probably can move on from it at this point.
No, I think it's a pretty good collection,
That's
man.
good idea.
Yeah, I actually like that. I thought you were potentially just random names in there, and guess what? You're getting a cold FaceTime from Adam Schefter today, and it was just somebody like that.
I don't need. If you ever need a matchbook, Pat, you know where to get one.
All right, you start shipping those once a week, I will use them. I am a match user. That is a real thing. I enjoy matches. I think it's hilarious when you pull one of those out. And then
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great for post poop.
And then, a good smell or lack of smell. But if you miss on them, which is possible with the match, you can miss, lighten up another one as a whole.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
What a genius invention.
So
Yes,
good.
it was.
Well, God said give them fire,
Yeah.
That's right. Prometheus.
And it got lit real quick.
Maui.
All right, you're the man. Shout out, Maui. Listen, kid, I can go on and on. I can
Maui
explain
did
every
pretty good,
natural
too.
phenomenon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Adam.
By the way, that was good. I saw it. People are giving that movie a hard time for no reason.
And Moana live action?
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch it to support it.
You should.
Because I would like to support the business
Sounds
as
like
a whole.
you guys are the only two.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No,
Fucking
we are.
numbers,
Not the
brother.
closer.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam
11 and
Schefter.
12.
They just crossed 300 million. That's pretty good.
Is that good? Yeah, I'd say. It's
Not
a little
for
bit
how
of a,
much it costs to make it. It's not.
It's a little bit of a long game, Ty.
That's
okay?
not Dwayne's fault.
Almost broke even.
A lot of people blaming us for a lot there. It's
Well,
pretty big business. $140 billion. A lot of things going on.
Wow.
Yeah. And I paid quadruple at least to go to Disney World, I think. But it's worth it. But I'm doing it to support business, as we go. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a World Series champion.
Hell yeah.
Baseball's dead, so I don't know why the fuck we're talking to this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, World Baseball Classic gold medalist, Stallion, friend of the program. Thank you for representing baseball on this monumental day. You were the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hosmer.
What up, boys? What up?
Such a phenomenal performance just a couple days ago. Thought we have to run it back, especially because we don't know how long baseball is even going to be a topic of conversation. So, obviously, the Dodgers end up with Tarek Skubal. The Cubbies, though, beat the hell out of the Dodgers, right? Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
And they're on a 4-game losing
The Red
streak?
Sox just swept them.
In L.A.
Okay, so if the Dodgers don't win the World Series, is baseball okay? If the Dodgers win the World Series, baseball is dead. And is that an accurate way for me to be viewing it? I know you're a former player, but it feels like you know a lot about the business shit as well in the behind-the-scenes conversation, so I appreciate you bringing that to us just a few days back. But now, I'm being serious when I say this. My genuine understanding of the situation is if the Dodgers win, everybody's going to allow to be publicly mad, and it's going to hold up everything. We're going to have work stoppage. Baseball is done until they get a salary cap and a floor. How long will that take? Who knows? They'll be willing to miss the season. It might be dead. Baseball might actually be dead for a little bit. If they don't win the World Series, though, they'll still be able to argue that it doesn't matter how much money that this is allowed, and you're still not winning the World Series. The Mets were the second highest payroll last year. They didn't even make the playoffs. Is that an accurate read, Haas, or how do you think we should be viewing this from a player's perspective, but also understanding the business behind the sport?
Yeah, I think the business and where baseball's at, the whole CBA, that's completely separate, in my opinion, from everything that's happening with the Dodgers and them getting Tarek Skubal, because, in my opinion, the Dodgers are just head and shoulders above every other organization when it comes to everything about the team, the development, the way they scout. I mean, when you think about international free agents and draft picks, there's salary caps there. There's caps for both of those. And the Dodgers still continue to do both of those head and shoulders above every other organization. So I can see the narrative, and that's definitely the narrative going on throughout fans and baseball, it seems like. But in my opinion, I don't think the Dodgers ruin baseball. I think every other team has had opportunities to go out, get Blake Snell, to get a Tarek Skubal, to load their farm system up. But the Dodgers have certainly separated themselves. And I think a big reason why is they have identified so much that the other organizations haven't. And take Boston, for an example, with Marcelo Meyer. This is a guy that Boston looked at to change their whole organization. Boston did a good job of identifying he still has value and get a good return for him right now. So that timing of the trade of Marcelo Meyer is something that LA, the Dodgers, have been doing for years now above everybody else.
Yeah, I agree. And there's a lot of people saying that their entire organization is run better than maybe any other sports team in all of sports. And they're only playing within the guardrails and the guidelines of what the league is. Everybody else could be doing what they're doing. They're clearly not, though. We saw something yesterday about deferred payments, and this is what I guess pisses everybody off. And I know you're a former player, and a lot of former players are obviously going to say, like, hey, it's not the Dodgers' fault that they are running a business the way they should be running a business. The Yankees used to do this with the boss. It's like, hey, they're trying to win. Their owners all in. We need more owners to be like them. And it's like, well, they're not, though. So like that's kind of, I think, everybody's public big issue. That's $1.12 billion in deferred money that's going out of there versus 181, which is the Mets. People hate the Mets too. Let's not act like them. They just don't win, really. So Toronto, I didn't know Toronto was doing all this, but the Mets doing it. The Mets doing it 1/10, 9.5. I don't know how you say that word. Them doing that, I think, would be an argument for the players saying, like, look what their ass. They spend all the money, their ass. It's about the team. It's about the team. But even the difference in that deference there, I think, is a big-time argument that's kind of, why doesn't everybody do this? And I know Bobby Bonilla is getting paid until forever. So I guess this has been a tool that teams have been using for a while. But why is this such a big talking point? And are players looking for this in their contracts?
Well, I mean, this is something players typically aren't looking for in their contract, but with the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani, the way that contract is structured, I mean, they have the ability to capitalize in every reason and every way because of that contract. He's making so much money off the field, defer all 69 other million of the 70 he's supposed to get for years later. So they now have the ability to now invest in their current team. They're making money on the business side. They're making money in playoff revenue. They're making money in every which way. And I think the New York Mets are a good example of there is a system to this. And if you're going to spend all that money, you still have to do it the right way. And you're not just going to win. You're not just going to win by spending the most money. The problem is the ownership that's not spending money. The floor, we need, teams to compete. You can't have, you look at some of these rosters and now the Nationals, they don't have one guy making over 10 million. So you need the teams to be all in and competing. I think where the Dodgers have taken advantage of so many of the organizations that say, we're going to go all in on a rebuild and we're going to have this new young wave of talent. And when that new young wave of talent is in the big leagues and they're ready, we're going to use that 2 to 3 year window and try and capitalize and get players. The Dodgers are just going year by year and capitalizing each and every year on prospects, players, MLB, whoever.
The Dodgers?
Yeah, Dodgers.
Dodgers?
Yep.
Uh,
That was Gumps. The Dodgers.
Doyers.
We love the Dodgers.
Doyers. Los Doyers.
Vamos, Dodgers. Yeah, I am. I'm in on it. Like, I love it. Okay. Now, I grew up in Pittsburgh where the Pirates were ass in the complete opposite end of the spectrum. So I found myself chasing a pinstripe. I won't watch that team. They're trying to win more than everybody else. I like that team. They're cheating. It's like, they're trying to win more than everybody else. I think that's probably the competitive nature of, professional athletes. It's like, I respect what they're doing. I respect what they're doing. It's like for the Dodgers. For the Dodgers. I personally love what they're doing. I don't think it's going to get a deal done.
They're the modern, I hate to say it, but I hate Ty Schmidt. You're my boy, man, but they are what we grew up knowing the Yankees to be. They're the modern day Yankees. That's what they are.
Yeah, so that's what it feels like. So I, as somebody that's like, I like having a good time with life. Like, I'm like, let's do this.
Cheating, man.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
I'm very worried
they
about
would be
this.
banned on the
George
video
Steinbrenner
games.
paid cold, hard cash to those players. There was no deferred bullshit.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Gumpy, that's a great point. And think about George Steinbrenner. When would he ever get outbid for a trade, let alone a trade for a premium position against the Boston Red Sox? And that just happened. The old boss would have never let that happen.
Okay, so
Lucky
let's
sperm club's running the team.
Okay,
now.
so hopefully we get an answer to that. You brought up a salary floor. They're obviously going to want a salary cap. Then, if we have a floor where we just got open roof, I mean, I'm worried, and I like who's skipper over there
for the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Dave Roberts.
I love Dave Roberts.
Yeah.
Me and Dave Roberts have a great. Me and Dave Roberts we've had moments in our lives together. Pretty big moments.
No beef with Dave.
Pretty big moments together with Dave.
You and Doc are tight.
Yeah, nothing. Is that what I call him? Is that what I call him?
Doc.
Okay.
Doc Roberts.
I love what Doc's got going on.
Dino's our boy too.
Yeah, and people, love Dino. Best fungo in the game. We like what they're doing. And the players, we love the players as well. But I don't think it's necessarily sustainable for public interest for a league. That is something that, as Paul Skeens sits on the Pittsburgh Pirates right now, and inevitably not going to be a Pittsburgh Pirate.
Well,
he might not be worth it anyways.
Okay, everybody needs to stop. Let's move along, shall we? Let's move along. You just talked about the Red Sox there. Connor actually flying high has a question for you.
Yeah, Haas, I mean, they are the story of baseball. Aside from the Dodgers ruining it, the kind of positive is that the Boston Red Sox have had a historic turnaround. I think they've had the best month in their team's history since 1950. Yep, there it is. What does it take for a team to do something like that, especially when it was so bad early? They fire Alex Cora. Everybody's basically saying the entire organization's on fire, and then boom, here we are in August, and they're on a historic run. It looks like they can beat anybody. They just swept the Dodgers, like we mentioned. What's it take to do something like that, and how impressed were you by them at the trade deadline? You just mentioned them getting Adley Rutschman over the Yankees. So what do you think the realistic expectation is for them going forward?
Man, so I've been completely off on Boston because as soon as they fired Cora and Jason Varitek left that building, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for them, man. I just think you let those guys leave your building, there's no way you have success after that, especially when the fans love Varitek so much. But they went on that 15-game winning streak and have not turned back, looked back from there. They just went, and Breslow spent at the deadline. He gave a big haul up to get Adley Rutschman, but he's a premium catcher at a premium position. So Boston's doing it, man. They made some moves. And again, that Marcelo Meyer deal, I think that is where these organizations, these teams are really capitalizing on other teams because he has so much prospect status and he can still turn out to be a solid player for San Francisco. But if Boston would have waited another year and a half, they're not going to be able to get a return for a guy like Marcelo Meyer if that prospect status runs out. So Breslow made great moves at the deadline. They hung on to Chapman. closing it down as well. So Boston's fun, man. Fenway's buzzing right now. It's a fun time of year to be out there.
I think the Doyos are plus 160, not plus 150 as it says there on the graphic, but nonetheless, head and shoulders heavy favorites over everybody else. The Red Sox would have been down there near the Mets for the first month and a half of the season.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, it was disgusting.
It was awful.
It was disgusting. We had friends on the team all of a sudden. We were gassed up. We were watching baseball. We were into baseball. Yeah. Connor's like, I'm watching every single Boston Red Sox game this year. I'm all the way in. And then you had the worst time of your life, I would say.
Watched the first 25 games probably, and then I realized, like, what am I doing? I don't have to do this. So then I stopped, and then, Tony gets hurt. Everything is going so bad. We fire Alex Cora and Jason Varitek, who's like legendary Red Sox, like Haas was saying, and then here we are. Mid-August, I'm back, baby. I can't wait for the White Sox tonight. We're going to beat the shit out of them, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Moonshot Ataka Murakami playing?
Yes, he is.
Okay, he's going to be eating the green monster for dinner tonight.
Yeah,
I know
he
that.
Better hit
yes,
10 homers.
He is.
He better hit
Big
10
power.
homers because we just shelled Yamamoto, who's pitching?
Who's pitching to Moonshot Ataka today? Do you even know?
I believe it's one of our guns.
Patrick Sandoval's on the bump.
Patrick Sandoval?
He's gassing it up to like 98 right
Do you know
now.
what Moonshot Ataka is saying? Domo Regato, bang, gone. That's what he's doing today.
No, because
Moonshot
Lefty
Ataka's
on
going.
lefty.
Yeah,
Dude, he strokes on the east. He strokes in the west. When he's in Boston, that, from my understanding, that's where he's stroking the best.
Yeah, but Masataka Yoshida took him out last time, and they got bombed. And Masataka Yoshida, I don't even think he's going today. So he kind of did our behind-the-scenes recon.
Yep.
And Moonshot Ataka isn't even going to have a translator because that dude's so hungover from the
Don't you talk about we like that translator.
Kenzo, I like Kenzo, too.
Kenzo had a good energy, good vibe about him.
He's
It felt like he was translating every word that was being said to us, which we appreciate because some translators. And Big Haas, in your guys' profession, there's a lot more Spanish speaking, I do believe, than maybe soccer probably has.
It's probably up there, yeah.
Soccer probably has a bunch of it.
But still.
Go ahead.
And that's something to get used to. You're having a team meeting and the manager's talking and you're hearing like 3 or 4 different voices, but you understand it's the translator going on. We had Hassan Kim from Korea, and I'm going to give his translator Leo a shout out. We had a post-game victory celebration. He would be the dancer, the head lead singer in it. He was great, but we would have these team meetings and we'd go on and on and on about a pitcher or something, some kind of something we could see on the bases. And we'd tell Leo, hey, man, you got to tell Hassan Kim, you got to tell him, when the pitcher does this, he's got to be ready and look for this, and he's got to look at this guy, and boom. And then Leo would look at Hassan Kim and be like, and we're like, Leo, you got to give us more than that.
We don't know what you said. We know it wasn't enough.
No idea.
We know it wasn't enough. Yeah,
translator plays a big role. You need a good one.
Absolutely, especially as all of our sports continue to grow. This is what we want, right? We would like all of our sports to be huge. The Japanese influx into baseball has obviously been around forever.
Yeah.
But Shohei just becoming like the world's biggest star, while also others are coming over. It's like we've had a lot of fun with it. Because I've been to Japan.
Sure.
Okay. Ohio. Okay. I've been to Japan.
Yeah.
I love what I did over there. I love the culture over there. I was told I shouldn't go to certain parts. They hate Americans, these places. Obviously, me directly to those places. I like let's see the heat, I guess. Let's see it. Yeah, right. They were so incredibly kind to me. Like, I really enjoyed going over there. And then now seeing what they're doing for baseball. They're talking like 30 million people watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. But these translators, you got to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Yes, you
The whole documentary about
Yeah,
we got to keep our eye on these documentaries.
Yeah, you catch some of that documentary, by the way?
Did you catch all of it or just some of it?
I
that
caught the
makes
most
you feel
important.
good.
I caught the most important
Yeah,
part.
let's make sure we're
I
seeing
caught
the whole
most
thing.
important
There was a
one.
lot that came out there.
But not everybody's hearing everything that was coming out of that thing.
Okay.
Picking and choosing what we hear feels
I think
like.
it was a pretty good deep dive into what the hell went on. But
bad for that guy.
as if it matters.
And we're just wondering if you watched the entire thing or just deep dive into parts of it that make you feel better about your opinion.
I definitely do, but I also, feel as though Ipe Mutahara is just an absolute statesman. That guy's the real governor.
No, that is...
for what that guy's doing right now, that's a governor, right?
Okay.
That's a friend.
Okay, let's move along.
I don't think so.
I didn't get to see all of it. Okay?
Hats off to the guy serving his sentence like a man.
That's what the doc said? That's what you got out of the doc?
I don't know about that. I just know that guy's a steel trap.
Let's just
brother.
say the Italians respect him.
Hey,
I would
bingo.
like to say the bookie has reached out to us multiple times now to come on the show and say, I got a story too. Anybody want to hear my story?
I bet you do, pal.
And we're like, kind of actually. Yeah, we kind of do want to hear that.
I want to hear the story of the guy in the car.
All right, that sounds like something you pulled from the documentary. We will continue to keep our ear to the ground in that. Good journalism out of UConn.
Hey, dude, it was awesome to watch.
Had some yesterday. I don't know if you had some.
Bad point. You love that journalism.
Pause. I don't know if you heard it. We did some real loud journalism yesterday. I do believe yesterday really got loud.
Hey, you got anything to say, Haas?
No, Haas. Let's keep it moving, please. We've said enough. We have said enough. Now, on that note, this is America.
Yep. Haas did see it.
Haas is.
That's my quarterback.
There's a lot of people saying that. A lot of people saying that. And also, I do like the fact that we provide a place for people to be comfortable to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I know journalism is normally just being scrutinizing things heavily. You know, I understand that. And I appreciate people doing their jobs and everything like that. But it doesn't mean like learning about how somebody exactly feels about something who happens to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, 4-time MVP, starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, isn't like learning something. You know, like I feel like we did learn something from Aaron yesterday. I feel like we learned something. He remembered, you know. He did remember.
He doesn't care.
He's calling defensive concepts out from his rookie year, they're saying. He's saying, like, I remember Minnesota ran one of these things like 15 years ago. In real time, he's calling it out. I guess we should have known he was going to remember from 5 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
I guess we should have known that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, a lot of people were saying, did you knew that was coming? It's like, I knew there was going to be a victory lap. I don't think I knew that it was still going to be that fresh.
We should have known.
But it makes sense because I think people should go back and hear what was said about Aaron like five years ago. What was being said by who and how they were saying it. So I think those kind of cut him pretty deep. And felt like yesterday was a little bit of a therapy session, didn't it?
Yeah.
Felt like he was really,
Yeah.
I got some stuff to say. Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead. Yenser's right behind you. That's our quarterback. It was yesterday was a wild day. But I'm happy Aaron got that out.
Yeah.
And now we know exactly how he feels in this exact moment.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I was curious. I thought maybe would have flipped his ideology, honestly, about the whole thing.
That was a thought.
Yeah.
There was a thought. I mean, but now we know
Now we know.
that he did not forget
No.
what a lot of people were saying about him. Terrible things.
He stands on business, baby.
It does.
He stands on his business for sure.
SOB.
And what he was saying is other people were standing directly on business. It was that's what he was saying. And boy, I don't think he dotted every I and crossed every T too yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And what'd you say, Hawes? That's your quarterback? That's what you said?
I did show up to a charity event last night with some white linen pants that I was not happy about because it was part of the dress code, but after Aaron said that, I was not happy about showing up with those white pants.
All right. Okay, I forgot. All right, let's get past yesterday. Although yesterday was a huge day for baseball, shall we? Have you been to one? Okay. D-Bud has a question for you, Hawes. Yeah, he's talking about the party.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I forgot that was a part of it, actually.
Me too, man.
I'm just now remembering that was even.
Taking a shot.
Outside of the Dodgers, you talked about the Sox as well. Maybe that's your answer here. But which team do you think improved the most around the deadline?
Man, so the Phillies got Luis Ariz. That's going to be big for their lineup. Bryce Harper, obviously, he's going out to right field. That's big for him offensively, too, because Luis Ariz is going to be setting the table, hitting in front of him. That's a huge pickup. The Cleveland Guardians, man, they made some sneaky moves out in the AL Central. I think that's a team that they're always in the playoffs every year. Seems like in the ALCS, they're right up there with the Yankees. So they made some moves, and I think they made some moves on the offensive end that can really pay off. They got Nathaniel Lowe out there in Cincinnati and Joe Adell, who's a player out there in Anaheim that they just traded for, who can be a big return for them if he goes off. So Cleveland is a team to watch out for sure, D-Buzz.
Okay.
Good luck to the Guardians. That's their name.
Yeah.
We should have asked Aaron about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Ty has a question for you, Hawes.
Yeah, Haas, on the flip side, who do you think blew it the most? A lot of people, pundits and fans alike, I think, are saying, like, the Brewers really had an opportunity to go out and maybe do everything they could to get Skubal or just get that extra piece, maybe another, number 2 guy to pair up with Miz going into the playoffs, but they kind of just standed pat and really didn't do anything. What's your take on the Brewers, what they did or didn't do? And then who else really had an opportunity to kind of seize control maybe and didn't do anything outside of the Yankees?
Yeah, the bad thing is when you look at the Brewers, the trade deadline, the teams that are so far ahead in the division, you start to match up your team against the other teams that are going to make the postseason. So obviously you start with the Dodgers. And when you roll into the Dodgers series, the NLCS, when you got the Miz, Skubal, you start to match up game 1, game 2 against them. So that's where Milwaukee, it felt like they really missed a big opportunity. But Ty, man, the Yankees, dude, the Yankees, it just seemed like that lineup they've been rolling out for the past month and a half, like they needed help. They needed guys that can really fill in for Judge going down. And then when Judge comes back, it'll make that lineup that much deeper. They got George Lombard coming up, their big young stud from Miami, who was a first rounder 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming up to play shortstop, but the Yankees could have capitalized, man. They didn't get a catcher. They didn't get enough offense. They got Louis Garcia, who's good, but I don't think they got enough.
George is, I mean, we've been talking about George since he got drafted.
He's
the
a
big
fucking
Lombard.
stud.
Yeah.
His dad was actually
Junior,
a coach
baby.
on the WBC team as well.
Yeah, we had a conversation with him about what George could potentially become, and now it's time for George to kind of come to everything we thought he would be. This guy out of South Florida, what an absolute stud!
Hell yeah.
You were talking about whenever he was a kid down there.
I mean,
in
he
Miami.
might be the next captain.
I mean, Aaron.
Let's
Judge-
not do that. We did that with the last shortstop, and they
He wasn't him.
listen, Tony Volpe. Well, no, he was. He was the next coming of Derek Jeter. That
Is it true he got traded to the Bananas? I saw that on
A
the
lot
internet.
of people were saying that they babied him. They didn't send him down when they should have. They made him play hurt, and now they optioned him down there. And guess what? He's gonna have to learn how to play second base.
Here's George Lombard. Go ahead and hits that thing out of it. That's exactly what I thought he looked like too. Whenever you guys were talking about him, there's Lombard. There's Mr. Lombard right there.
Lombard.
No,
That's how Zach Wheeler, one of the best
Lombard.
pitchers for the Phillies, on a rehab assignment. He can play, Ty. He's a game changer, man. So even if he doesn't come out hitting 300 with 30 homers in a season, but if he gets on base for this Yankee team, the second half, he stole over 35 bases last couple minor league seasons. So he can change the outcome of a game just by being on the bases defensively. It's a big move for them. I think it's the right move too.
Vamos, George. Let's go, George. We like him. Okay, our captain, Team USA, and also Pittsburgh Pirates, obviously going through, maybe just America as a whole, going through something they say. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Huz. It's been a bit concerning. I don't want to 5-alarm fire this thing, but Skeens goes from his first 2 seasons, he's throwing 40-plus 98-mile-an-hour pitches a game down to, let's say 0. It's a 0 now.
Oh, jeez.
You all right, Tom?
I don't know.
He's trying out the knuckleball.
I don't know if he's doing that. How concerned should I be about our ace?
Well, I think if that keeps up, there's definitely legitimate concern, man, because Paul Skeens seems like the type of guy that's going to grind through stuff. And, that's always you're injured or you're hurt. There's one or the other. And it seems like if it's not enough for him to go on the injured list, a guy like Skeens is going to grind through it. So when I see these type of numbers with the metrics, the velocity not being there, that tells me that he's grinding through some sort of injury, nagging injury, that he's got to change his mechanics, and that leads to something. So I just ultimately think he's not healthy. I hope that's not the case, but I would at some point in time, if Pittsburgh doesn't make the postseason or whenever they become out of the race, you got to figure out what's going on with Skeens. I don't know if that's medically, scope him out, see what's happening, but I would definitely be concerned that his velocity is not where it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, Codified Baseball, thank you.
Yeah,
they've been providing
thanks
a lot of stuff for
Good
us.
stats.
Actually, it's not they're the bearer of the news, and we would have known
I'm
this.
worried about his velo, man.
You should be.
How could you not be?
I love Paul.
He's still.
Especially after we got Luke Weaver yesterday.
Yeah,
You
he's
kidding me?
still back
Shut
there.
things
I'll
down.
tell you what, Hawes, I don't like what went through their minds immediately. Okay, whenever you talk about this, Connor wanted to.
What was that?
Connor wanted to say it as you were saying.
Hawes, and I don't want to put it on one person, but as someone who played in the World Baseball Classic, and I don't know exactly if you guys were before the season back then or not still, but is this something you can point directly to the World Baseball Classic and say, hey, probably because he started a little too early and he was thinking about the troops a lot during that time? Or what do you think is the exact reason?
He was. Thank
He
you for
was.
the troops.
Yeah, respect.
Thanks a lot.
It's very possible, man. It is, because that pitching side to the World Baseball Classic is really something that it's hard to figure out. If you're a position player, you're going to go up there, get 4 or 5 at-bats a night. There's really no difference. But these pitchers, it's every 5th day they're pitching. The 3rd day, they got to have a bullpen session. Their 5-day regimen is so much different than a position player's. So for a guy like Paul Skeens, it's a buildup. You know, game one against Dominican, he's got all the adrenaline. So he's not building up anything. He's going out there firing 98 to 100. So it might have something to do with it, Boston Connor. You're right there.
We want the World Baseball Classic to do good, but it does feel like we don't want our players to play in them anymore. So
the pitchers, man. It's the pitchers. You don't know what's.
Roman Anthony hasn't played baseball since the World Baseball
Classic. Yeah, he just picked up a bat for the first time in 8 months.
Yeah, we'd like to see Tony's boy on the baseball field. Yeah, whenever he was in World Baseball.
Tony, I love it.
That's his dad. His dad's
yeah, he's got two firsts. Yeah, Roman Anthony. His brother, I think, is Tony too.
Yeah,
Anthony Jr.
The second.
Yeah. Tony's second.
I didn't know we had Tony too.
Yeah. How you doing?
Tony squared.
Okay.
How you doing?
I like that we got June out there.
That's his middle name.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So you're telling me Roman Anthony, his father, is named Tony. How you doing? Tony.
Yes.
And then Roman's got a brother.
Younger brother.
Named Tony. How you doing? Tony Jr.?
Tony, how you doing? How you doing? Tony.
Oh, because you got to double it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing?
I like that because he's a little younger.
Oh, wait, rest in peace to Big Pushy, by the way.
Oh, yes, please. Salvatore, I believe.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Saw a lot of that trending. I was like, who, are they talking about me? Thank God. It's not. Okay, that's good news.
Did Lumbo post about that?
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's Big Hoss.
Yeah, Hoss.
Former World Series champ.
If he didn't, he's real dumb.
If he did post about it, though, could you imagine the things they'd be saying?
Oh, jeez.
It's not. He didn't make up the name.
Pay his respect.
Let's get to a break. In the next hour, guess who we got?
Who's that?
Kirk Herbstreit.
What?
Nice.
Yes. Purple. Fuck them ball.
Guys, tell him that college football game blows.
Also, Brock Lesnar. What? He's not in it, right? Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change their life. Take 3. But it is great to be down here in T-Town, Alabama. Now, let's do a little history here, shall we? This is, what's your name?
Gabby.
Gabby, you're a senior here, right?
That's correct.
And what is your major?
Chemical engineering.
Okay. Okay, have you ever kicked anything before?
No.
Okay, but you said you want to do it, not get somebody else because...
Yes, because I camped out for so many hours with my friend, and I got lucky enough to get picked, so let's go for it.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
All right!
We love that, Gabby.
Let's go.
$300,000 if you make this kick right here, Gabby, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
That seems fair.
I don't know what a chemical engineering degree costs, but hopefully that'll help towards it all.
My parents would love that.
Okay.
I'll throw in 200 as well.
He's throwing it to $500,000. All right, Gabby.
Okay.
Good luck. We're pulling for you. 33 yards. All you got to do is make the kick. Good luck, Gabby.
Okay. Thank you.
Any final thoughts?
I love you, Mom and Dad and brother.
Love that, Mom and Dad. Hope you have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Mathis, chemical engineer, senior here at Alabama, will attempt to win $500,000.
Oh! It's come to this, huh? It's come to this. It's come to this.
Gabby, why'd you smack me in the face? Kirk just smacked me in the face. How about this? How about this, Gabby? If Kirk Herbstreit can throw that football through those uprights right there, we'll give you $300,000. Are you okay with that? $300,000. If Kirk Herbstreit can throw it through those uprights, former Ohio State quarterback,
oh boy.
No warm-up, full suit for Gabby. Get Gabby, get Gabby, get Gabby. Congratulations, Gabby. All right. It's getting even more pricey. Kirk Herbstreit, I did not know you had that in you.
Oh, that's great.
Gabby, it's for you, your mom, your brother, the whole family. Congratulations, and Kirk. Good on you, man. It was close. Back to you, Reese. Jeez. Way to go, Gabby.
I want a moment. You know, I love the fact that Gabby wanted the experience. The old blue-eyed Buckeye still got a little sing in that.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
Why?
Let's go. This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. And welcome back to our humble abode, the DraftKings Thunderdome. On this football Tuesday. Jeez Louise, hour 2 starts now.
Football!
It's happening in all 32. Teams are trying to win a Lombardi as we speak. We have highlights from every team's camp. We have conversations and drama. We have new contracts, new people paid, and we have new storylines developing around the biggest league on planet Earth. We also have some baseball news. Just got done with Big Haws, former World Series champ, talking about the future of baseball. Former player, comes out and says, Dodgers doing what they're allowed to do. It's a different story if Scooble and them win or not, whether or not it's baseball in the future. Let's talk about the baseball. This is a great move by the Dodgers. Anybody else could have done it. I respect that. They could have. I don't think the Pittsburgh Pirates could have done it, a lot of people are saying. Brewers were supposed to do it. They weren't able to do it. Somehow the Dodgers were able to do it yet again. Seems like this is a potential problem going forward, but we like to say, Scooble, go ahead and get your World Series, man. Go ahead and get your World Series. And if you can get $2 billion in deferred payments for the next 50 years, I guess you should go ahead and do that. If you're a player and a coach, I think you should take advantage of the operation that's going on in MLB. But boy, I don't think the fans are necessarily going to be thrilled about it if they win yet another World Series title. And as we stare down a potential work stoppage, we'd like to say to baseball, you guys are having a great year.
Yeah, it has been
Baseball's
a great
having
year.
a great year.
Oh, yeah. Has been a great year.
Talks Tables here at Boss Connor and at Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboys, AP Tony's here. 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler's here. D-Butch, you look awesome, D-Butch.
Go, D-Butch.
I'll tell you, yesterday felt good to be a football camp.
Yep.
We got a chance to stick around afterwards, got to see their walkthrough, see
Yeah.
that team kind of do their work without the fans or without the media being there. I'm high on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that is kind of how you operate whenever you get to see boots on the ground at places.
Yep.
Did you expect to like the Steelers after seeing them, and what are your thoughts after getting a chance to watch them work out?
I don't know if I will ever fully like the Steelers because of the personal scars that I've had in that building. The former, Heinz Field's what it used to be called, playing against 7. So I don't know if I like the Steelers. Renegade, still hate that song. All the stupid Super Bowl songs, hate them. But been around those guys, second year been at training camp, and then obviously Aaron said a ton on the program, but been having a chance to kind of catch up and talk with him off the program during practice, during the walkthrough, just kind of getting into his mind and just ask some questions about defenses and coaches and schemes and all that shit. And then being around those guys, it's been a while since we've been like on the sideline or in the practice, just watching it, being locked in. It's just you forget, you forget all the things that go on every down, every walkthrough, every period, and you forget how big those motherfuckers are.
Yeah.
Like seeing those old linemen, seeing Darnell Washington, seeing DK once again up close and personal. It's like, damn, I'm glad I'm retired sitting here talking shit now. But it was awesome, man. Just been in training camp. Like, football is fully back.
Thanks for the hospitality, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and obviously St. Vincent College as well, and to Pat Fryermuth Thighs for letting us in there.
Crazy.
Joining us now is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
Hawker, aside from Fryermuth's thighs, which were abnormal, he should be a part of like Ripley's Believe It or Not. Like, he could be a traveling sideshow with how big those things are. His thighs and ass area, it looks like whenever the butt surgeries just hit the influence world.
Sure.
You remember people were showing up with these tiny little legs, and then they turn, and I was like, you see that? It was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is kind of what it looks like. Fryermuth's legs are way too big for a human, but
It was
like
fake.
it does. It looks like the old days whenever they were trying to figure out what the right size is. Maybe you don't need to go with a quadruple D booty on the way your body is built. We're kind of, as a society, they were going through that as the science evolved on what you could do to the cheeks. We all saw it publicly. That's kind of what I felt like when I was looking at Fryermuth's lower half. AJ, Other than that, what was your big takeaway from yesterday at Pittsburgh Steelers training camp?
Yeah, I mean, other than Muth's gigantic quads and legs, I would say just from what we heard going in, like the attention to detail, every second of the day is scheduled out, and how organized Big Mike and the rest of the crew are. I think that's kind of what I took away from it. I was lucky enough, Mark Lavatt, the strength coach there, was the strength coach in Green Bay when I played there. Got to see their weight room and kind of talk with him about their plan and how they work out during camp and everything. And tell you what, those guys are dialed in. They feel like I think their expectations are very high inside and outside of that building.
Nice sense of urgency was felt. You know, we stuck around for the walkthrough afterwards, AJ, and it was very crisp, and there was a lot of talking. So anytime it's an active and chatty mock game, that's good news because everybody knows what the hell they're talking about. If it's a quiet defense, you guys know better than me. This is me just watching. Quiet defense means nobody's really confident enough to talk.
Defense,
yeah. Quiet defense, dead defense. Okay, that is the statement.
Oh, yeah.
They were very chirpy. I mean, everybody was really chirpy. Offense, too. A lot of moves, a lot of shifting. It felt like they're very comfortable with where they're at. A lot of room to grow. High expectations, though. Everybody's expecting you hire old-ass Coach McCarthy. You bring back old-ass Aaron Rodgers. You got old-ass TJ Watt. You got old-ass Cam Hayward. You got a lot of guys that their Super Bowl window, you don't know how long it is. Expectations are to win right now. I liked what I saw, boots on the ground, not just being a biased reporter because they took care of us yesterday.
Yeah, and those are, I mean, that's what you want as a high-level performer, as a player, as a coach, as a GM, as a fan, especially a fan of an organization like that. Yeah, you want those high expectations coming in, and we always talk about all 32 teams believe they can win a Super Bowl. In reality, we know it's probably a good 10 to probably 14 maybe, and that usually starts with the head coach and the quarterback. And now, you know, it's been like this for NFL for a while now. It's a short window that these coaches have to win, especially when they have teams that are ready made to contend. And we know Mike McCarthy, he's been around. He's won a Super Bowl, same with Aaron. So the expectations are high, and I'm sure they won't want it any other way out there in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think they enjoy it. I think Mike McCarthy's excited to be back at camp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could tell he was absolutely loving it. And I appreciate the people around. They don't want to disappoint Mike McCarthy. Like, I was over talking to special teams, new special teams coach. And Bob's been there a long time. Cam's still there. Kuntz is still there. But I go over there and talk. Special teams coordinator is like, hey, we got to get back into. Like, I don't want to be. This is my first time with Mike McCarthy. It was like I enjoyed like the sense of like, hey, come on, where we are. There's a very distinct set of what is expected in everything. And I think that is a part of Mike McCarthy laying out the plan. I think that's great leadership. I've never got a chance to play for Mike McCarthy, but it feels like all his teams win.
Yeah.
Feels like literally all his teams win. Hopefully they're able to do that. And thank you for the hospitality. And that guy right there, very jovial all throughout the afternoon. And
was.
I think even into the evening, probably today, woke up feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Good mindset.
Felt like there was a good therapy session.
Sure.
AJ, I do appreciate your follow-up question was, I got a question. Are you all right? How are you doing?
Phenomenal question.
Yeah, it was.
Big pop for me.
Yeah, huge from all of us. Watching it back, too, was phenomenal from that being your question. Is everything all right, dude? You okay? He said, yeah, absolutely. Final thing on this camp and what you heard from Aaron yesterday, AJ, did it feel like it was a therapy session to you? Because that's what it kind of felt like to me. And also, I knew he was going to say something because we rode alongside of him through the entire COVID era where we were called murderers. He was called a murderer. There was a lot of terrible things being said about him. Obviously, Kyrie Irving also had his entire, and Joker had his entire thing. A lot of people forget Aaron was being, Aaron was getting certainly thrown into the you're the worst human to ever exist type stuff. And we were alongside of him because we were platforming him. I thought there was going to be a victory lap. It did feel like he had been waiting a pretty good amount of time to let that all out. Is that good for football, bad for football, you think? I think good for football going into the season.
Yeah, I think good for football. I mean, you see like how his teammates respond to him, how they react. Yeah, I mean, of course, they know that guy is the leader. He is the alpha, and they want to do whatever it takes to try to live up to his expectations. But yeah, it definitely felt like a little bit of a therapy session for him. And yeah, communication is always good. Whether you agree or disagree with what everyone says, I think it's always good to let it out and not hold things in.
Yeah, he don't care anymore.
That's right.
Nope,
That's right.
He don't care anymore. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who has been on microphones talking about football for as long as I've been alive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
He was playing ball for a little while you were alive.
He's got his mom's genetics are phenomenal, and his lotion routine I think has to be high end.
Number one.
The guy who's looked the exact same for 25 years, potentially Papatui.
Could be.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday Night Football on Amazon. Saturday night primetime college football, and obviously the face of college game day. Ladies and gentlemen, Old Blue Eyes, former president of Ohio, Kirk Herbstreit.
What do you say, boys? How we doing? That was a great show yesterday. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Fun.
yeah. It was a fun day. We had a lot of guys on. We got a chance to experience ball again. A lot of things said, a lot of things heard. A lot of stuff going on, and we appreciate the fact that we're a part of it. Obviously, we appreciate the platform we're given. Anytime you can learn anything about the greatest players in the history of the game, it's a good thing, and we certainly appreciate that. But it did feel like it was ball. It felt like it was ball.
Yeah.
We're watching.
Hey, Pat, how about that division this year? With McCarthy coming in, Mentor going over to Baltimore to replace Harbaugh, which has been a great run that he had in Baltimore, and Todd Monken up at Cleveland. The Browns trying to figure out who's going to be their quarterback, and of course Burrow. Everybody in Cincinnati is talking about this is potentially their year to potentially make a run, maybe with a better defense. So could be fun. Get back to those old AFC Central days where it's nasty every single time any of those teams get together on the field.
I think everybody in that division understands what the football is there too, and what the weather is going to force you to play at some point whenever you get to that time. Like Mike McCarthy, I think he's been pretty open. Like, hey, my Dallas team is going to be a little different than your Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania team. And then obviously your Packers team is going to be different than a team that's in Miami. It's like you got to be able to play when it matters. A lot of great coaches, a lot of big moves. Zay Flowers just got paid in Baltimore. But on that note, it did feel like football yesterday. I guess we're about 30-some days away from college game day. Yeah. Where are you at right now? Have you been planning, preparing? Are you in conference meetings or anything like that? Like, what are you currently doing at this stage of the offseason to get ready for an incredible football season where you're going to be very busy? Obviously, we all are, but we're lucky to do it. But what are you doing at this moment as we are just days away from the greatest time of year?
Well, currently, I'm enjoying the ESPN College Football virtual seminar that you were a part of before you hopped on your show. We still have, if you get done early, you can still hop on.
Day one.
We're running.
There's day two tomorrow coming right up.
Day two tomorrow. We're running till 5 o'clock today, so you have plenty of time to hop on.
Get out,
dude.
But
it's worth it. It's good.
What is it?
It's everything you need.
What is it?
It's everything you need.
Yeah, the virtual
mumbo
seminar.
jumbo.
No, it's not, Connor. Connor
Yeah,
doesn't know.
it is.
Connor's saying it's mumbo jumbo. This guy doesn't understand.
It's a lot of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
No, there's not
There's
mumbo
no
jumbo.
way that goes till 5. There is absolutely no way.
Day
Please tell me you're
one,
kidding.
Foxy.
The 9 to
No
5,
way.
Foxy.
This guy's disgusting. Sorry about all this amateur stuff going on here. Okay, Kirk?
What's going on here?
Yeah,
A lot of
so-
waste of time, it sounds
Yeah.
like, Kirk. That's what I'm hearing.
It's a 9 to 5, brother.
no.
Classic 9 to 5.
We're getting ready for the biggest season of all time. We got the Super Bowl and National Championship. They need to do two of these, actually. Day
Grab a
one
pillow.
and day two. Lucky to be a part of it tomorrow. But on that note,
That day 3.
I agree.
I agree.
Wrap
But
it
these
up.
guys just aren't about it, I guess. But we appreciate you representing
Don't
for all
love
of us
ball.
in there as we have to do this particular show. We will certainly, not these bozos.
Yeah,
obviously.
no chance.
I will hop right back in. I'll AirPod right in. I'll be with the guys doing our stuff.
Absolutely.
But I can't wait to get in there. But how does it feel to be in there?
No, but this time of year, for me, Pat, I get to July 4th, and again, usually the red season's over by then, and I start to kind of get into that college football mode. The magazines start coming out, everybody starts getting excited about, and what you see every year. Some years you look and you're like, wow, there are so many new faces. This is going to be a great year because we don't know a lot of these guys, and these stories are going to unfold as we go. And then there's some years where you're like, wow, there's a lot of experience coming back. And if you look at these teams their odds, you can start to think about these players and the names start to pop off. So I think there's a lot of, especially at quarterback, we have a lot of veteran quarterbacks that are coming back. I think it could be a year. Everybody always wants to say who could be that next Indiana, who could be a team that uses the transfer portal with a new coach to try to bring some experience in right away and hit the ground running the way Signetti has in Bloomington. I think if there's one team that reminds me of that, it's the bottom right team on that board right there with Matt Campbell going over to Penn State. He brought a number of Iowa State players, including the quarterback, over. I'm excited to see what Penn State can be. If you're looking for kind of like that team that could surprise, that always has a shot to make a run. What does that say? Plus 6,000? I mean, that Penn State is a team that I think really has an opportunity with the schedule. They've got a couple tough ones, but the team that they have coming back, and I'm just a massive fan of Matt Campbell. I think that kind of got lost in all of the hysteria of what went on at the end of last season. That Penn State made an incredible hire. I think Penn State, James Franklin did a great job. They couldn't quite get over the hump, and I'm excited to see what Matt Campbell is going to do and his style and the way he's kind of an old school guy growing up in Northeast Ohio. Played at John. I think he played at John Carroll, believe so.
Was it Mount
just
Union?
has that attitude that I think is going to resonate very well there in State College.
Yeah, Mount Union, John Carroll.
Mount Union, yeah.
Whatever it is, smaller. Yeah, he played at
Yeah.
Mount Union. Also played at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I know he played there. And he said, "Get me out of here." And then he goes to Mount Union, obviously, which we respect. No, he didn't. He loved the city, he just didn't like the university. Probably Matt Campbell said, "I got to go to a tougher place." You know, so I'm heading to
Have you guys look up John Carroll and Mount Union and look at the guys that played ball at those two schools that went on to coach. It's incredible. The alumni that have gotten into coaching and have massive, high-profile jobs, whether it's college or the NFL.
Matt Campbell in the Penn State Nittany Lions plus 2,000 to win the Big Ten. Big Ten, though, very top-heavy, says everybody. AJ has a question for you, Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk, I know the coaches' preseason poll came out, and I think Ohio State is number one on that preseason poll. And when you look at the thing, I don't know, I think we have a graphic at some point right here if you see it. Anything stick out to you right here? Obviously, Georgia right there, the first SEC team at 3. I guess that when you look at this in the top 25, does anything stick out to you?
It's
like
the first
LSU,
time I've even really
LSU 13, I'm sorry. LSU 13, is that too low, you believe?
I think we're all kind of guessing on LSU right now. A lot of people have a great deal of respect for Lane Kiffin as a kind of a quarterback whisperer and an offensive genius. But they brought in so many portal guys. It's a matter of how they gel and what they can do together. Ohio State's interesting to me. I think it's obvious with Julian saying the offensive firepower that they have coming back, Jeremiah Smith, they're just loaded up. But as you know, AJ, better than anybody, they lost not only great players, but over the last 2 years, you go back to that flag, the Michigan putting the flag down in Ohio Stadium. Ohio State goes on a 4-game run, wins the national championship. Last year has another great year. Think of the defensive players with Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, and even going back to the previous year. The last 2 years, I would say, even though Jeremiah Smith and San and we get excited about offense, but their defense and the leadership and the intangibles that they brought to the table, it's like a new wave of players that are now going to be coming in. Not to say that they're not going to do a great job. They recruit so well. But again, when it comes to communication, hand gestures, just little things that can happen with veterans, they're going to have to be a little bit of a work progress for them. I don't know if there's anybody, they go down to Austin week 2 against Arch Manning. How will that defense play? I'm not thinking that they're up there at 1. I think it makes a lot of sense. But from a entire season, they're going to have to. Last year, they relied on their defense early, even in that Texas game. Let Julian Sayin come along slowly until he got enough reps. I think it's the opposite this year for Ohio State. I think they're going to rely on Julian Sayin and the firepower of the offense and kind of ease that defense along before Patricia can start to really call what he wants to call by maybe the middle of the year when those guys get more reps. Uberly talented, but you lose a ton of leadership. I'm just excited to kind of see how they respond early in the year, especially that big test down in Austin.
Ryan Day, made man, won a national championship. Last year did not. So fail, complete fail.
Well, you've done for me lately.
Yeah, excited to see him and the Buckeyes respond this year. Also, love that Matt Patricia's still in college, After what he was able to accomplish last year, I assume there were some gigs that he could have taken. I think he's fallen in love with the Buckeyes and being down there and shaping the future of the NFL.
And Pat, how about Matt Patricia on the defense? So you got an NFL defensive mind, and you got Arthur Smith now with Chip Kelly gone and Brian Hartline gone. Now you bring Arthur Smith from the NFL, and now it'd be interesting to see how that impacts their offense. If you think about him in the NFL, everybody thinks of Derrick Henry, and then when he went down to Atlanta, obviously at Pittsburgh, I mean, he is a run-first kind of guy. But with the weapons that he has, are we going to see 12 and 13 personnel mixed in a little bit more, or will we open it up with Sayin and all those wide receivers that they have? Be interesting just to to see what approach he has. But you got NFL defense and you got an NFL offense now with Arthur Smith in town.
Yeah, and, I'm excited to see Arthur Smith and Matt Patricia kind of interact. Just because Arthur is one of the funniest, driest humans we've encountered, just in our particular gig. We find Artie to be a hilarious individual. I mean, he is
the man.
It's very dry. He is very negative, and it is mostly hilarious. But what happened in Atlanta wasn't great. Pittsburgh obviously ends the way it does. Him and Ohio State could be a perfect match.
You have the stash back?
He needs it, yeah. He knows it.
No stash or no stash?
He needs this. He needs. We all know, and I think he knows deep down.
Yeah.
He needs that thing. Yeah, kids aren't going to take him serious if he doesn't.
No way.
Yeah, true.
And he knows that. Last question, as we know you have to go because the college football seminar that you were in there to send us notes, which we are grateful for. Go ahead, D-Butt. Last question.
Herbie, maybe it is Artie Smith, but who will be the most impactful, I guess, familiar face in a new place, whether it be a coach or, I guess, or player in a new place?
I hate to go back to LSU, but let's face it, that is the story. I think, by the way, the face of the sport going into the season, as much as people are going to talk about Arch Manning, I really think Trinidad Chambliss at Ole Miss, him getting that year, it looked like he might not get it. Then they went down to Oxford, talked to a judge, and everything got taken care of. He is so refreshing when you get around this guy. You guys should have him on the show before the season starts. If you haven't had him on yet, you'll instantly fall in love with his personality. I know he's not a new face, but I think Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin at LSU, that story didn't quite, that chapter closed for last year, but it reopens this season coming up. But I think Lane Kiffin and all those different transfer portals that he brought in, especially Levitt at quarterback, I'm excited to just see how that comes together. And can Lane, with all the way that he and the media and that some of the clips that come out from him, is it just going to be ball? Or is he going to have fun with the media? But I think that's the story. And week one, Pat, myself, the whole College Game Day crew down in Death Valley, Clemson Tigers, who nobody is talking about after the year they had last year, breaking in a new quarterback down at Death Valley at LSU against Lane Kiffin in week one in prime time. That should be a incredible way to get things started in that opening week one.
Have you heard about what Pete Thamel's saying?
No.
Yeah, so I guess the first time he gets on, he's saying, hey, yo. That's what he says. Shuck. And then everybody in LSU is going to say, shuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we can make that good. I think we can get that in there, no problem.
Sure.
You think you can get that one in?
Well, yeah,
week one?
Can definitely get it. I mean, that could be put in there because everybody knows it down there.
I think it's about time.
I think you start that chant before the show starts. Last time we went down there, you had that rolling.
No, remember, you do recall, I was walking onto stage and 3 people told me, hey, we're trying not to do that, remember? We're trying not to do that. You got it. You got it.
Is Governor going to be?
Right. So you're saying not to do it?
You got it. Okay.
That's what you're saying? Okay.
Just for precedent setting, for the rest of our lives together, just know that you should not do that. That is, you should just stop doing what you just did there, and just know that going forward, that this is probably how this is going to be forever, as long as I'm alive. And by the way, you guys should embrace it. They all know it.
Yeah.
And if I know Lane, I'm thinking we're probably embracing all the culture stuff that we could down there, right?
And Jeff Landry, Governor Jeff Landry, he always does it, right?
Jeff Landry. We're paying the court. We're paying the coach and the agent. We're not doing that again. Lane Kiffin Barrel. Give him whatever the fuck you want. Let's figure that out. I can't wait to get down there. Now, I was very confused on why you would leave Ole Miss, me, last year. And I think LSU people certainly remember that is my angle. And then this offseason, you said number one tackle is waiting for him. The number one D lineman's waiting for him. Number one wide receiver's waiting for it's been very interesting watching what all you college football folks who have been in this forever are like, he's got to go to LSU. What do you even – Ole Miss might win a national championship. Yeah, but – Coach O won. Coach O won national championship down there in LSU. Okay, just remember.
I was with you on that. I mean, he had it rolling.
Statue.
At the very least,
they would have put a statue of that guy.
Great to see him finish it off. It would have been nice for him to be able to finish it off. It was nasty. By the way, that's week 3. LSU. Yeah. Lane Kiffin.
Hopefully you guys go.
at the Grove.
Was not announced where you're going. Has that been announced?
Oh, I don't know about anything like that, but I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay. Herbie's breaking news. I didn't know you were dabbling in our waters saying that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's week 3 for the football season.
Yeah, of course, early.
Yeah.
We're going to learn a lot there. We're going to learn a lot there.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get down there for College Game Day, as Kirk Herbstreit just announced here publicly. We appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the man, Kirk Herbstreit. Thank you.
Herbal.
Come on, why'd you do that, Kirk? That's what he's going to say. Why'd you do that to me, man?
I mean, it's probably going to happen. I mean, you look at the rankings and schedule and the storylines. I mean,
They lose week 1. It's
No, I know,
playoff
but what
time.
I'm talking about is why did we not announce that we're going? That's the big, some super genius.
what if they both lose week 1? Are you still going week 3?
LSU could lose the first 2, and I think they should still go. That's going to be one of the most chaotic
We'll call it
environments.
college lane day that day. If
He'll
they're
love
ass,
that.
if they're both ass and we're only there for one thing and it's that guy, maybe just change the name of the show there for that one.
I mean, remember, Lane was gone for 5 years, 10 years, whatever. He went back to Tennessee, and they were throwing batteries at him the entire game. Yeah. That's going to look like nothing.
Now, remember the Lane Kiffin rule has been added to the Protect College Football Act.
Sure, yes,
Or
it has.
Sports Act, if you will. Coaches aren't allowed to leave in the middle of the season.
Probably makes sense.
Can't be happening. Now, everybody that is on Lane Kiffin's side, okay, and a lot of people say his agency, okay, we'll say them then, is who, he works with and does that. They're saying he's got no other option. What are we supposed to do here? This is literally what the calendar is forcing us to do. So that is their entire angle. It's like, yes, he could stay at Ole Miss, which we will let him make his decision. Everybody that was deep in college football, behind the scenes and on TV, were saying, you go to LSU if you can go to LSU, no matter what. And it's like, well, you got a team that won a national championship right now. You're going somewhere because you win a national championship there. You can win a national championship right now. This feels pretty stupid. I think all parties agreed it was stupid that it had to happen when it was. But I think the Lane Kiffin people saying it had to happen. Like, this is the only way that this could have happened. It was stupid. It was a big time blemish on sport, I think, the way that was all unfolding. And now we get a chance to see, was it the right move?
Yeah.
Was it the right move? But the way they talk about just winning at LSU, Pat, you've never coached before. You go down to fucking LSU and win.
On paper, it's certainly the right.
That's what they say. Like, actually, they say.
On paper.
Tony Diggs, he knows a lot about college football, right? Could he call a couple plays? Yeah. You put him at LSU, he'll win some games.
I've done it before.
Because I guess the athletes that are definitely going to LSU
Sure.
are like.
Is Ole Miss ahead of them in the
Yeah, they are.
coaches? Yeah.
I believe they are.
I like Golding, too. I'm going to be honest.
Me too.
I'm a big Golding guy.
Mountaineers on there?
Yeah, they're 25, right?
Of course they're not.
26. I think they were 26.
Yeah,
others
AJ
receiving
and I
votes.
saw the same.
Others receiving votes? Hawkeyes are up there.
I think we're the only ones receiving vote. It was other receiving
Oh,
votes,
sure.
not others.
First team out.
Iowa is up there.
Yeah.
22.
Had a Clemson.
By the way,
9 SEC teams, 8 Big Ten teams.
8 Big Ten teams, 4 Big 12 teams, 3 ACC teams, and Notre Dame.
Okay, so Notre Dame obviously sitting there at 5. There's a lot of provisions to a lot of things for Notre Dame to be able to do what they do. Notre Dame's earned that. Okay, if you want to go be an independent school away from your conference, you can certainly go and try that and do that. Will it be successful? Probably not. Notre Dame has done an incredible job at keeping their independence. A lot of people say, well, why do they get special favor? Well, it's because they've been able to do that and they represent themselves in this entire thing. They were certainly a team that we all thought at the end of the year were talented enough to potentially battle, but had they done enough to prove their resume good? Marcus Freeman said he hasn't had a negative thing to say. We earned that. We got to keep moving, and we'll go ahead and hopefully have a better year this year with CJ back under the helm. Connor has said that's his team. Connor has said off air, you know what? He's picking Notre Dame Fighting Irish to actually have a go at this thing this year. Is that not what you said?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just feels like one of those things, too, where it's not rigged for them, but they're going to be in the playoffs. So you might as well just pick a team that will be there because of their schedule. And Notre Dame's kind of a sweet story with CJ Carr, the entire thing. Love Marcus Freeman. Anytime he's been on the program, he's been incredible. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. It does feel as though the gold helmets will be dancing late in January.
Yeah, I
believe they have the best odds to make the playoff.
Forever.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for the rest of the time.
Forever.
I don't know. They're plus playing USC again starting in 2030. So, adding another tough team to the schedule.
What year is that? What year is it now?
Well, yeah, it's a stone's throw away. It's about 4 years, but, before we know
Oh,
it.
that schedule's going to be tough.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm going to be 43. Go ahead.
No, just USC is just such an afterthought, or like a non-thought, and which is wild to me, especially in this era, this NIL era. You would think that would be like a.
They're on the comeback.
I was going to say they're getting a lot of buzz this year.
They had the #1 recruiting class.
I mean, but any college football conversation, they're never a mention of.
Correct.
Even Lincoln Riley, like that name.
They had a lot of
that
bad
was-
years.
He was the
every
Cowboys
year, that
coach.
was- Exactly.
This sounds terrible, and I don't mean it to sound this way. I put Dabo Sweeney and Lincoln Riley in the same bucket. Okay.
No.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Dabo's way high.
Yeah, can't do that.
Okay.
Disrespectful Dabo.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
not
say Dabo a little bit above him then in that bucket, but just like so good.
I don't think that's crazy.
So good.
I mean, Dabo's one.
These were the expectation. This is what Dabo will put Dabo above Lincoln. Okay, let me clarify that. Dabo above Lincoln, same bucket though. So good, so good, so good. But I mean, since we've been a part of college football, recent history, I mean, it's just not really at all. Like they had Caleb at USC, and obviously what
Caleb, Kyler, Baker. I mean, he's had how many Heisman quarterbacks has he had?
and it's always the defense for some reason. And then one year they couldn't tackle anybody because they weren't tough enough. It's like there's always something, you know? And then for Dabo, it's like Dabo is sticking up for football and what college football and sports were supposed to be for a while. And it's like, okay, we appreciate you doing that, but everybody's like just completely bypassing him. Now he's in the game, but he's a little bit late. Will that help his team? I mean, we shall see. But it's like both those guys, I think everybody think good football coach, but nobody really fears them. Like the way Kirk was talking, the same way we're looking at this. This first weekend down at Baton Rouge for Clemson this year, I mean, that could be a 50. That could be
They're double-digit dogs. It's not even. Yeah, it's not.
It's 13.5. Yeah, but I'm saying that could be.
Oh yeah.
That could be a devastating one. And they did that against Georgia,
Like
was it last year? And then 2 years ago, there's another one. It's like, is Clemson a new team? Maybe. Is USC all of a sudden new? Because, I don't know. I just kind of view them the same way where it's like good football coaches. We all agree you're good football coaches, but none of us really, and I'm speaking for myself, I don't really ever think that they can beat Cignetti. Are these guys going to beat Cignetti?
No way.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Are these
I
guys
don't know
going
if
to
they
beat
play
Kirby
this year, but
are these guys going to be? You know what I mean? Like that is kind of how I start viewing it. And I hope Riley's good because he's awesome, I think. He seems like a cool guy. And I hope Dabo's good as well. But it's hard for me just to see it with how everybody else has performed in this situation versus how they have performed.
And those two just being in the same bucket. If you go to Oklahoma, like Oklahoma and Venables, like Venables leaves Dabo after Lincoln Riley leaves Oklahoma, and look at Oklahoma now. Like Oklahoma's sweet. I feel like everybody's kind of in on them. We saw some highlights earlier. Like they probably should have made it to the Rose Bowl, and then they just blew that lead against Alabama, and they've kind of blown up completely. So it is interesting to see, like, if USC this year is this like a make or break year for Lincoln Riley, and I don't
does
know.
he end up as the offense coordinator for the Ohio State Buckeyes or takes a head coaching job at Boston College after this year? You know,
There's a lot of guys. Like, there's only 4 coaches in college football that have won a national championship right now. It's Ryan Day, it's Dabo, it's Kurt Cignetti, and Kirby down in Georgia. So, like, there's only 4 guys right now in all of college football that have won a national championship who are active.
Yeah, and then you got Nick Saban up there on game day every Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah,
He
he's
always has something.
He's the best.
Let's go.
Kalen DeBoer just walking into that guy's stadium, flipping that guy's office in his kitchen.
yeah.
Big year for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to
Tough
he needs to have a
situation.
big year.
Yes, he does. Ryan got married. Wide receiver.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Now
Took his
it's
wife's name.
Ryan Coleman Williams, I believe.
I don't think that's real.
No,
Yes,
he did.
yes, it is.
They
100%
Coleman
Changed
Williams.
that
They
Jersey?
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, they hyphenated it.
Yep.
But didn't he do that well before the wedding?
He did it this offseason. So I don't know when it was.
I don't think that's real. I think that's some internet fodder.
Do you think that might be
I think that's
off
just
3 or something?
I think yeah, exactly. something
Off
like
3?
that,
Yeah.
Where you kind of mix something that has some truth to it, but then you put it together in another story. It's like, oh shit.
Here's what AI is telling us. Honoring his mother, he added the last name Coleman to represent his mother, Tiffany Coleman, who he calls his best friend and major part of his life and legacy. Fresh start. He changed his jersey number back to number 1, the number he wore during his high school career at Saraland, as a hard reset. Would you like to know more about this upcoming 2026 season?
Say yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah, we would actually. A little bit more, please, about this particular situation. So his wife that he married just so happens to have the same Last name is
sounds like that might be
wife thing
bullshit.
might have been
Yeah.
And so it's just his mom's name.
Yeah. Sounds like that might be a line of hogwash.
Kind of like a Zach Tom situation.
No.
That's changing.
That's very real.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, but like the Coleman, like going back to
could
to
be.
honor his
Could be.
parents.
Yeah, his wife's last name is Hill.
So it was completely wrong. So D-Butt just sniffed that one out immediately upon whoever's mouth that came out of. Hey, that's good work by you.
Journalism.
That is journalism.
That's what the show's about.
Although we don't know if it is now Hill Coleman Williams.
I think we do know.
Put it on a jersey.
I think we do. See,
We'll see the jersey.
see, there's another. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that'd be cool if it was actually.
Yeah, one of those.
Half circle.
Kind of want to round, that'd be sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more highlights coming out of NFL training camps, and how could we not showcase them? Especially when you got some defensive highlights. Have you heard about this, AJ?
Hell yeah.
Defense.
I tell you what, I see Sauce making plays all over the place.
Oh, we'll start there in Indianapolis. Thank you for saying that, actually. Now, when the defense makes a play at training camp, the fans boo. The quarterback gets questioned. But what we say is, Sauce says no moss, pal. He bats that away. Sauce Gardner did miss practice today after being ill. He was diagnosed as ill.
That'll happen.
And obviously, he might be the sickest, actually, because what he's doing in that number one is fantastic. Great to see him on the field. When we saw he's going to miss practice, we were scared he was hurt because he did get hurt like second game for the Colts last year after we gave up 2 number ones for him. But no, it's just an illness. He'll be back. Sauce is balling. Fans don't love it, kind of like it. That's on Daniel Jones. Offense normally wins the day. How could you not cheer that? Let's go down to the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Dahn's huge play. This guy's not scared of nothing, they're saying. Look at him downhill. Boom! 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 And he celebrates on the walk-off there. That could be a big moment for him to decide, I am tough. Bang! For the NFL. AJ, your thoughts on Dahn's going Dahn into the line and thumping the hell out of the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, you heard D-Butt say instincts. That's what he is. He's such an instinctual football player and a student of the game. Watch that wideout, whoever's trying to crack him, trying to get him out of there. He feels it, he sniffs it out, and he gets downhill very quickly and fills the gap. Yeah, I mean, he's playing linebacker right here, basically, and does a beautiful job of it.
Tell me about Caleb Dahn's, D-Butt.
I mean, he's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. He can cover. He can communicate. So if you watch this at the very, very beginning of the snap, you can see him communicating. We always talk about verbal and nonverbal communication. Me and AJ was talking before the show about sometimes you're in that bind. Sometimes you may have a flat defender and have a run gap. That's what he's dealing with. You see 19 coming in and try to crack him. Beat that block, get vertical, great pass, great tackle. I mean, that's what you want. That's why you drafted. He's not only going to improve your pass defense, but he's going to immediately improve your run defense as well.
What else I'd like to point out, they didn't tackle there. That's a thud. They are in full pads, so they didn't go all the way to the ground. He's a rookie, already a pro, because I assume that's exactly what they do at Ohio State. Let's stay in Cowboys camp on that shitty-ass grass. Overshown. Absolute thump to a fullback. Let's go ahead and pull outside. And boom! You might miss it. The car crash is behind the front group of people. Overshown obviously wants to thud a little bit. Number 40 is trying to find his life and wonder why he's bang! I like that we got some big-time shots happening. Go ahead,
Can
Tom.
I request, do we have sound on this one? Because if you, from that first angle with the sound, it's unbelievable. I don't know if we have it or not.
No guardian cap. Thud on thud. Pads on pads. Love everything about it. Shout out to the Cowboys showcasing a little toughness there as the defense is obviously thudding. What you say, Foxy?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely
huge.
AJ, why don't you guys stop cheap shotting people on defense here? We don't need this in training camp. You're obviously hurting players like this.
Hey, we were talking communication. Look at him rocking and rolling. Caleb Downs comes down. They actually get the crack block here, but Overshown says, sorry about it. I'm going to blow this play up myself.
Is that his role, is to blow that play up? Because he missed the tackle. This guy
He's forcing it back to his buddies. Doing
his 111. Sometimes you just got to turn it in. Your job to either make it turn in or you make that running back bounce, which gives the opportunity of other defenses to run around. But if Overshown is healthy, that is a big bump to this Dallas Cowboys defense.
PFF gave that a negative. You didn't make a play? Didn't make a play. No, we don't know if that's true or not. PFF obviously takes a lot of heat. They put a stupid number underneath people's faces on public television, so they should. That's on them, not on us for judging them. If you're going to act as if you're God, you better be right.
That's right.
You better be right. Because it feels like the people you're judging there, they probably know ball better than you. So they're going to have some thoughts as well. JJ won what? The PFF player of the decade or century?
Yeah, something like that.
And he hates him more than anybody.
He does.
Exactly.
I don't know how that
That's how you know.
PFF, they got a lot right. They call me the best player of all time. I certainly appreciate that. These assholes, they don't know that Overshown was supposed to blow up the fullback, never make a play. Let's go to the Rams. New trade. Trent McDuffie also going out there. Everybody knows Myles Garrett. D-But McDuffie making plays already on Puka. Never give up on a play.
Never give up on a play. Finish the play. We talk about it a couple times now with practice. You don't want to see your guys going to the ground, especially Puka Nacua, but this is also where you sharpen your tools. You're finishing the play. He didn't fall on him, just punching it out, not let them complete the catch. Love everything about this from Trent McDuffie.
See, now it's hard not to be like, Puka, is everything okay?
Catch the ball,
Take place.
It's good on good.
That is why the defense gets booed, because the Rams fans see Puka not catch that ball, and their immediate reaction is, what?
Uh-oh.
This guy. And it's like, hey, that's a new guy you got on the defensive side that just did that. Let's remember that. Hard to do that in training camp. Let's go to Washington Commanders. Another Ohio State Buckeye, AJ. Sonny Styles. Hey. Filling the gap in a big way. Feels like these Ohio State rooks kind of understand ball a little bit, AJ.
Yeah, a little bit. And Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese as well in New York. The New York Giants is both these guys are very, very impressive. Their pure physicality is off the charts. You can't coach what they have in their size and speed. But, yeah, I think their football IQ and playing under Matt Patricia for a year actually helped these guys a bunch.
Yeah, and Matt Patricia was with them through the combine process. They were hugging. I mean, it feels like Patricia's going to be alongside the ride for these guys. Not a bad resource to have, Conman.
Yeah, especially for Dan Quinn. Feels like Sonny Styles is about to be the best linebacker in the NFL for the next 15 years.
He's a creative player.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. There's another video, boom, of this slow-mo. Diggs pointed this out to me this morning. Look at the sweat coming off this guy's hands, just body. just an absolute
around your cleats too, like when you get that sweat and your cleats are super soaked and you're just sloshing around in them. Like, yeah, it's not a great feeling, but yeah, I guess that's the foundation of your team. That's what builds the team right there.
We need to get this guy on a scale before practice and after practice.
40 pounds.
Yeah, I think that would be in the red numbers. Everybody weighs in before practice, after practice. I was a sweater, so if it was hot, I was going to naturally lose weight. Some guys are losing like 17, 20 pounds in some of these practices.
NASCAR race.
Yeah, and they're like, IVs, get this IV. We need this entire thing. It's a little bit of an alarm. That is... He dumped water on it. He did the He did the CJ 2K.
Water slide, maybe something. But
water slide, yeah.
We just have to do that in New England for rookies.
Water slide?
And like rookie coaches. So, may have been after practice on that. Maybe before practice. Yeah, just like almost like a slip and slide.
Slip and slide?
Bill loves those.
Were you recovering fumbles on it?
No, just
slide.
Hoses.
Just for fun?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously it's not fun for the rookies in the, first year head.
Sounds fun.
Sounds like it's
like
hazing.
that. Yeah.
Slip and slides are great.
They ain't do
That
that.
should take a couple titles away.
It was for fun. It wasn't for hazing.
Did
Bill use it?
Maybe other places.
Were you guys wearing clothes when it was happening?
Yeah. And was Bill holding the hose?
What do you guys think this
It
is?
sounds like you guys are maybe cheating before the season's even started. I didn't even know about
Jock straps only?
Bully gate, hazing gate.
Yeah, culture. Just guys being guys.
Nothing like that.
All right. We should look into it. Feels like maybe more teams should do it. They won a lot up there. If it's a little water slide Sunday and it's going to win you another title, I guess we should be giving it a go. Speaking of titles, there's a man joining us now that has won every single title. High school, he was wrestling. He was 32-0.
Pretty good.
He looked like he was 27 years old.
Mm-hmm.
College coaches, wrestling coaches were like, what is this thing? That's what they actually said. And then they were trying to pluck this dude to go to their school. He goes to college, obviously becomes All-American national champion. Then he goes into the WWE, becomes the youngest freak phenomenon. It becomes world champion forever. He's been doing it for 100 years now at this point. Body still unbelievable. In the middle of that run, you know what? I need to go test out my athleticism. Goes to plays in the NFL, okay, for the Minnesota Vikings. Goes to UFC, becomes heavyweight champion. Okay, this is one human we're talking about right here. Everything I just said, one human being in one lifetime, in one body. I have no idea how he is. I have no idea how he's still as jacked as he is.
Yeah.
He looked unbelievable on Saturday night in Minnesota at SummerSlam as he took on Obafemi. Tough loss.
Yeah.
He left no stone unturned or pad unturned. Actually did a tombstone power driver on wood.
Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is the one in 101. This man is the alpha male of our species. This man is a sports icon forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
How you doing, Brock? You look super fat on Saturday. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Oh, man. Not bad for 100 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 49, boys. 49.
Jesus.
And
Wow.
I'm just watching you guys. And there's no way I could be at a training camp right now. Look at them guys. You were talking about those guys sweating their asses off.
Yes, they certainly were.
Good
But
times. Good times.
on that note, Brock, though, after getting to know you a little bit, all of us, I think if there was some sort of stipulation on the line, like let's say your life or something, I think you'd be able to do it. I think you'd actually be able to accomplish it. I genuinely believe whenever it becomes to the conversation of athletes of all time, you're at the top of the list, at least on the Mount Rushmore. So thank you for your service to sport for so long. And can you tell us a little bit about Saturday with Oba back in Minnesota, how emotional it was for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here today to do this interview to let the world and everybody know that I am retired, and I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody. Saturday was a very emotional day for me. It kind of weird because my heart when Obafemi slammed me at WrestleMania, I was like, I can't do this again. I was like, I think I'm done. But the business and I still had some fuel in the tank. But Saturday for Brock Lesnar, that's it. That's it for me in the squared circle and for everything else too. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody on this universe that has followed me since I was a little kid all the way till Saturday. I was just a farm kid from South Dakota with a big dream and a big heart and a big ass chip on my shoulder. And I'm just grateful to be 49 years old and to be able to do what I did in this lifetime. I thank God and everybody that supported me. I want to thank all my coaches, and I want to especially say to the little kids. I was just a farm kid with a bunch of lint in my pocket, and I had big dreams, and I just worked. And I think a lot of people nowadays with social media platform athletes for doing things, but they leave out the hard work. And if kids just stay focused on work and putting the time in, good things will happen.
Brock.
Hell yeah.
Congrats, dude. Hey.
Yeah, Brock.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. I appreciate the hell out of your message about a work ethic being the most important part of this. We appreciate your commitment to sport. I appreciate your drive. I appreciate how kind you were to us. I appreciate everything. You putting your body through a lot for our entertainment. And they were showing OVW highlights right there, and old Rip Rogers, and they talk about the greatest class of all time where you, Batista, John, I think Shelton Benjamin was down there as well. Randy ends up going through there. It's like what you guys did for the business, what you did for the business. I'm very grateful as a lifelong fan. And for what you've accomplished as a human, you should be wildly proud of yourself, man. You've set a great inspiration for a lot of people. And your messaging being, I believe if you have a big dream and you work for it, it can happen. That's awesome to hear from you. Now, on that note, you're also going to have arms that dangle down to the middle of your shins. Okay, you're also going to have a 45-inch vertical. You're going to have to be able to be 285 pounds. Brock, I want to let you know you're an alien, brother. And if the aliens were to come and fight, we would all send you. You should be wildly proud of what you've done with this body in the athletic world, and we can't wait to see what you do afterwards. Proud of you, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Proud
Thanks,
of you, bro.
everybody. Thanks to the world for watching and supporting me, and very, very honored and very grateful for everything. And thank you guys.
Okay, so what are you going to do now? You're just going to get fat. You're going to be a fatso now. Next time we see you, you're going to be 400, 500 pounds. What's the expectation? Maybe we're just farming. What do we got going on now?
I got some hunting lined up, and I got 2 boys in hockey. I'm gonna support that. Their dreams, as long as that's feasible, and my daughter, she's got her eye on 2028 Olympics, and just gonna spend some more time with the kids and in the woods and just reap what I've sown, man. Just enjoy life.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm happy you've gotten to a point in your life where you're able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, let's enjoy all this now. 49, a lot of life left.
Yeah, like I spent the last 2 days in bed. I got run over by a Nigerian nightmare dump truck Saturday night. And I just, it's time. I'm 49, and I still want to be able to get around and move, and but I'm grateful, very grateful. And Oba was great. The WWE Universe, everybody. I want to thank the promotion itself, TKO, and I want to thank Dana White and the UFC and the Minnesota Vikings and the University of Minnesota. Everybody that believed in me and took a chance on me, and I'm just grateful, Pat. I'm so grateful. Thanks. I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, we're all grateful for you as well, brother. I mean, what you have done for sport and your body of work is one that'll be talked about forever. You're iconic, brother, not just in WWE, but in life, and we thank you for letting us be a part of it. I mean, you broke our shit downtown, our old studio. Our old studio, and you let an actual albino gorilla in, things are going to happen. Things are going to happen, but you've always been nice to us. When I came to the business, you were nice to me. Whenever the boys came, you were always nice. Your hands were, frying pans in this entire thing, but we appreciate the hell out of you, man, and keep in touch with us,
Thanks,
will you please?
guys. Thank you very much.
Are you going to get into celebrity fighting, maybe?
Ooh.
I ain't doing jack shit, man.
Good luck out there killing some things. You're the best, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, bro.
We'll see. Jake Paul gets into
30 million
mixed martial arts.
No, he's running routes.
I'm guessing Jake's not throwing Brock in there. He's not trying to say he's fighting Brock.
He said it at the ESPYs. Yeah, I'd fight Brock.
Goodness.
He said it to us.
He did?
Yeah. I said Brock Lesnar. He said I'd fight Brock Lesnar.
He's got way too much confidence.
That's crazier than playing the NFL.
I don't think he has too much confidence. Listen, I was watching some John Gordon.
Okay.
I love John.
Okay.
Coming around.
I was listening to a couple John Gordons. Jon.
The GOAT. One of the GOATs.
He's
master motivator.
He's shaping the NFL right now. I think you should know that at least. His name came up via Peter Schrager.
He goes to talk to teams and shit.
Coaches mostly.
Yeah, no.
Coaches one-on-one.
Coaches go to him.
That you're right.
Goes and changes
head
teams.
coaches.
And I'm going to say this. All of them, yeah. All the ones you're thinking of right now.
No, can't be the ones I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who you thinking
Can
of?
you name them?
Yeah.
Yeah, who you thinking?
Mike Vrabel.
Okay.
Well,
Good call. Good call. Good call by you. Not Vrabel.
No?
Vrabel probably should have.
Vrabel's probably read the book.
Let's go to the West Coast.
West Coast. Oh, I mean.
Mike
first
McDonald.
thing-
Not doing
Mike
it.
Mack.
No.
I'm starting Super Bowl.
McVay?
Ben Johnson.
No, I think he's on the opposite train, too. He might have his own, actually. That group might.
MCDC.
We don't know.
I believe it's the McVay tree.
Yeah, mostly McVay.
Okay, so that's
Hit the guys
happening.
that get their eyebrows done.
Matt
No.
LaFleur.
Matt, boom.
Well, I don't think they're
KOC.
natural that way.
KOC.
The guys who have good eyebrows, you need to.
Is this guy from the fucking Tony Robbins tree?
Yes.
Well, similar bucket.
Kind of
Tony
byway.
wishes.
I think he actually claps, though. This guy used to play lacrosse, college lacrosse player.
Yeah.
I learned this at Cornell.
Cornell, go Big Red.
Okay, I learned he
This
was.
is not the guy with everybody has a name on the shirt.
Oh no,
That's-
no!
You know
I think I know who you're thinking of.
bald
Yeah,
guy?
I don't,
Gary V.
I don't think that guy's. I don't think he's talking to any NFL coaches, D-Buck.
Okay.
I don't know who
It's a
you're
lot of
talking
these
about.
guys out here.
Well, yeah,
do.
but I do believe this guy, 19-time New York Times bestseller.
Put some respect on
Count that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Schrager said.
Yeah.
But I did get caught in a little John Gordon wormhole this weekend. Okay.
As you should.
I'll tell you what, he's big on you need to like you. Okay. Let's like you. You need to believe in you. You need to do this entire thing. Manifestation, you're not listening, you're talking to yourself. Okay, that's what we need. Big that, like motivator.
Secret,
that.
yeah.
And I believe Jesus Christ also huge part of the entire thing. Schrager said 10 times, faith-based. I think he wanted that to kind of be known while Schrager was this. But I did get in the thing, and to your point about Jake Paul has way too much confidence, I think he just read The Power of Positive Habits by John Gordon.
You're probably
New York
right.
Times bestseller. Because whenever Jake talks about what he's able to accomplish, what he's able to do, it did sound a lot like John Gordon, who's like, you need to just believe. And what are we even talking about? Good messaging. I think John Gordon had some good I was in there. Now, I listened to 5 videos.
Okay.
That's big.
Thank you. It's like a minute and a half each one. You start doing the math. I really put some time in with this guy, I think, on my hand.
Yeah.
I think I got it, but I do.
The whole thing?
I think I get it.
No way.
No chance.
I think you get it.
I mean, there's more. He's the 19-time bestseller. There's certainly more pages.
I should rephrase.
He needs to be
We
in
got to
here.
get him in here.
I meant Jake has too much confidence. Not in the fight game. That's fine. You do whatever you want in the fight game. Running routes against professional athletes.
But I would like to see it happen just because I would like to see it happen. I mean, you know, the jam that's coming.
Oh, my God.
I want to see him run routes against anybody. Like, let him run routes against a college DB maybe first. Let's see.
Yeah, and once again,
High
Jake
school.
Paul has the ability to draw attention and put on performances that surprise all of us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get open against Vita Vea.
I agree Vita Vea would probably latch him down.
I don't know.
But the way he was talking to Fred Taylor, Channing, and Ryan was so funny to me. I bench more than you, I'm faster than you, and then they're pulling up his highlights, and it's like, I like that you're talking like that, but I...
Love Jake.
Exactly.
Got to.
Did Jake play football in high school?
Yeah, All-State.
I don't know because he was acting, wasn't he?
He wrestled. I know he wrestled.
I know Logan did. Logan's highlights are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jake ever got to varsity,
Varsity.
because of the acting. Like I think freshman year he was the wrestling and
And
stuff.
Jake would say I was too busy getting money, dude.
Exactly.
you
Making music,
sorry, I
bitch.
don't do that. But I appreciate the fact that he's just willing to go out there and say, Fred Taylor,
Yeah. Fred Taylor.
Ryan Clark, incredible football. Channing, incredible football player. Faster than you, tougher than you.
Yeah.
Yes, oh my God. I loved it. That's Jake Paul football.
That's why we love him.
That's actually Jake Paul football.
It is.
It's unbelievable.
So we need him out there. You know, he said teams have been reaching out. All right, Jake, we know that. Like the NFL is the most like we don't need the distraction league, but the Cleveland Browns, get them in there.
You think Todd Monken is bringing in Jake Paul?
We just need one day. We just need one day so Jake can be like, okay, so I need a little bit more. Okay, I need a little bit more. Doesn't mean it's stopping me, but I need a little bit more. I think he doesn't. He just needs to be in there one time to see what's going on at the speeds in which they're going on.
I think Jarrett would bring him in.
Who?
Jared?
Jared Jones?
Maybe old Jared, not new Jared.
I
New
could see
Jared.
Tony Khan down with the Jags. I mean, what's he doing? Wake up, buddy.
Oh my God!
Make
Al.
a call.
Would Jake run down on kickoff?
Definitely would. Now, granted, I am a little worried about his explosion. I mean, we'll see what his explosion is.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a chance that play's already happening. And he's just kind of. These dudes are running 4.3s now.
His cardio would be great.
Great. I think his hands are good. I think he'll be able to do the toughness, but it's like they're running 4.3. This is what guys are doing now. It's an insane thing that's happening on football fields. Hope it gets to happen. We'll be back tomorrow. We're trying our best for the good of sports. Goodbye. I don't think people think that, by the way.
No, they do.
Whatever.
I think some people think that. Diary of a Polarizing Figure, August 14th, 2026. Got a couple good promotional tweets off today.
Hell yeah.
Got a couple good ones. Found a couple, in there. Goes getting added in a lot of ones. This guy's a fucking piece of shit. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I actually talk about you, I think, here a little bit. I'm very proud of this. I am very excited for this. Putting the final vocals on everything tomorrow night, actually.
Okay, let's go.
Not a bad photo. Right? What is the album cover going to be? That's something that has to get figured out as well as we go. But yeah, tomorrow night, final vocals on everything, final touches on everything. So I think we have this whole thing by Friday.
Okay.
So in here, we'll get a chance to maybe hear this thing.
Start to finish.
As it goes. Now, the whole start to finish thing. I know that old school music, especially for concerts, the album, when we're doing it, you tell a story in the album. Oh. So for me, there's certainly a story that I could tell on when I wrote what chorus, when I wrote what verse, and we could kind of piece them in order. But my listening habit is I need the bangers at the top, right?
Me too, because I didn't know they told stories.
Each song is its own story.
iTunes kind of changed
Kind
that.
of old school. Yeah, I was old school.
But mine definitely.
You definitely could.
When I perform these, which there is a date that's kind of in mind for our first live performance, which is going to be sick, and I'm so thankful for even the opportunity of hearing this. And shout out to Coach Guyton. Okay, Coach Guyton, my singing coach. I've been doing a lot of these. Okay, I have found some sort of singing voice. I'm not saying it's a great singing voice, but I have found my singing voice. A lot of exercises going on. Respiration, resonation, vibration,
Wide.
articulation.
Wide.
I've learned how to direct air through vocal cords, which is a weapon. This is like in boxing when you learn to counter, I think. That's like, I think that is when so my voice is not like wonderful, but I can, at this stage of life, I think I could sing if I had to.
Find it? You found it?
I went and found it. I had to go work for it, though. I had to go work for it because I'm a yeller. You guys know I'm a yeller. And this vocal box here is fighting. There's a lot of, you see the neck things going when I'm done. Turns out that is not what we want at all. We would like to relax everything here.
Sure.
And just utilize this. And I'm like, well, when I see people singing and they got the thing, it looks like they're really going. Like, we would like only this one here. Okay, everything else needs to be relaxed. Actually, let's take a deep breath right now, shall we please? In. Out. I'm like, whoa, are we in therapy right now? What are we doing? Yeah, you feel much better? Yeah, let's do it again. Okay. Now let's blow some bubbles here.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and wake these things up. I'm in there, bro.
Is this the same coach or the John guy?
John Gordon.
He would not hurt.
He could do that too.
Now, on that note, I would like to say from my John Gordon angle, I can sing now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what John Gordon would tell me to tell myself, but I actually can. I couldn't before, I can now. And I'm very excited for the lyrics.
Excited to hear it.
15 of these things.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Good number.
Wrote them all.
Dang. 15 on your debut album?
No features.
Wow. Next album, though, features.
Yeah, I would assume going forward there will be.
the interludes, skits.
Oh, we
Gotta
need
have
those. Yeah.
Next one.
Next one.
Well, music videos.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Like, what are we doing? We need to start piecing this together, I think.
They do those anymore?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Spotify runs videos on the thing while you're playing it. I think we watch.
It's like a 50-seconder though, and it like repeats.
Yeah, is that max though, or is that just all they put in there?
I think that's like all people do.
Yeah, because I'm
No,
thinking
they
about
do full as well.
Okay.
I'm thinking about putting full lyric videos for all of them. Okay, because I think the lyrics matter. I think it is actually, these are all my words through a lot of different times in my life, and I do believe we got bangers. But I think, I think the lyrics matter. And the music around my lyrics and melodies. These fuckers are good.
Mm-hmm.
The people that played the music are unbelievable, AJ. It's an outrageous thing. I'm so excited for people to hear this. I am so excited for this to be out in the world, and I hope people like it. I think there will be. I think there'll be a couple that go. I think there'll be a couple bangers, a couple good choruses, a couple verses that cut pretty deep too. I think. There's a couple.
Do you have to put that parental advisory on there?
Yeah, I say fuck in there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple motherfuckers in there. Got to do that. Not every word,
Sure.
obviously, but there's certainly time where the art calls for a nice motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is what it's going to be. So yeah, have to put the parental advisory on there.
Smart.
And there's a couple songs that actually, could I switch a word to another one to make it, not like this? No, the art says.
Yeah, sure.
Did you record a
You don't
radio
put budget
version?
in there?
That's what I'm saying. No radio version recorded.
How often do you listen to the radio anymore?
Yeah, there's no real radio.
I'm respecting the art.
Serious?
So you can swear on Sirius,
Sirius
right?
you can cuss
No,
on Sirius, can't you?
the channel I listen to is
Yes, Pop 100 or whatever. Top
like
100.
because
Kids.
kids, yeah.
Yeah. That's like Dookie. I could have put out a bums one, but I hate and fucks.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
my daughter loves that song too. And when she gets to that, she screams, "Fa!" So I'm like, all right, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. We have some very blatant swear words. Not a lot. I would like to let everybody know. I believe when people see my writing and hear my writing, they're going to be fascinated that I have a brain. That is what I think people are going to be fascinated that I have a brain. I think that is going to be something. But writing is like one of my favorite hobbies that I've done for a long time, like 20 years I've been doing it. And I'm excited for everybody to hear my shit. A lot of emotional things in there. There's some emotional time. It was an emotional journey going back through my writings. It's like, oh man, Pat, you're going through some shit in this one. This fits a pretty good angle there for a song that you were writing at this time too, Piecing different portions of my life together with one particular avenue of writing and then adding in a chorus or finding a chorus for it. It's been so much fun, like going through my life and how I felt in real time. And I think it's going to be cool for like my kids, Midas and Mackenzie, to hear later, like, hey, this is exactly who in every moment of his life, basically. So I'm very lucky, thankful, and excited for August 14th. I hope you will join us in listening. And if you don't, that's good. Just don't tell me it's bad, please. I don't have enough confidence. Okay, I don't have enough confidence in this world. Please don't do that. Okay, let's take a break on the other side. We got highlights from camp we got to hit. We got storylines we got to hit. Baseball still exists. That's cool. And maybe a cold FaceTime to a friend or two. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change their life. Take 5.
Yeah, if he throws you a curveball, you're in trouble.
That breaking ball, good luck. It's pretty nasty.
Think he's gonna make contact?
No. If I were you, I would just start swinging as you listen.
Do you think I make contact?
I can barely make contact against him.
If I hit a bingo, 25 grand. Extra base hit, 15,000. If you walk me, $10,500 donation. Strikeout, 10,000. A hit is just 10,000. Ball contact, $5,000 donation. Hit by pitch, that's an extra 5,000. Strike is 1,000, obviously, and then every ball will be a donation by the pitcher as well. Skeen said that if he was pitching against me, he'd throw one behind me.
I've had a lot of votes to get you in the ribs. A lot of votes.
You can get in there and look at one if you want. Get used to it.
Is this the one you're going to put in my ribs?
Nope. You're not. Don't swing at this one. Don't swing.
All right, I won't. Okay. I thought it was going to burn my feet.
Rookie of the year. Get a little closer.
Just got a cramp in my left chest.
All right, no balls, no strikes.
Yeah, okay. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I like that you let it go, though.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, foul tip. Foul tip. Oh, where'd you go? Pat, where'd you go?
What was that?
That was curveball.
That was a strike?
That was right there. Hey, thank you for your donation. Kershaw's challenge is forever grateful.
So what was that? You just threw fast?
Fast, curve. Oh, where'd you go?
And what else do you have?
I have a slider.
Fuck. This is guy number 2.
I'm bat number 2.
Yeah, I got a different attitude, this guy.
Okay.
I don't like what you're doing with the strikes, though.
You're on it. Oh, foul ball! Foul ball, you got me though there, right?
Yeah.
Contact, okay.
Yeah. I will put on my Twitter bio. Made contact. What's he throwing? Okay. This will be his curve, right?
That's all I got right there.
Yeah, I saw it.
Hey, fastball away, all right?
Over here.
Maybe. I mean, you never know, but I'm going to try. Fastball away. Oh!
I think I got it.
That was legit. Did that hurt?
Yeah.
You got hammered.
Thank you, dude.
We'll count that as a single. Infield single.
Hey, I got a ghost runner there. He's fast.
Ghost runner
Overthrow.
first.
He's on second.
Okay.
I got it! Oh.
Hey, good work, dude. That was awesome.
I knew the curve was coming right there.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Just because I thought because I made contact.
Oh, yeah. You read my mind.
All right, let's fucking make him eat
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
you got it.
You told me fastball away.
Yeah, I cut in a little. You got jammed, but contact. Like I was aiming away through a two-seamer, and it's supposed to kind of run, but it kind of ran the other way.
I didn't think about the punch-out pitch. Like I was sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's up 0-2. You're definitely gonna hit me with something.
Oh, where'd you go? Good catcher got you there.
I think I got on base.
That's an infield single. You know it. You had enough of those.
Did you see his face? He said, I don't know.
I don't know about
If that's
that.
real, he said.
Mookie's a good shortstop, from what I remember. I'll give you one hit. Give you one hit, one foul ball, and then I did catch. Does that count? Does that count your foul ball?
The catch definitely counts as a two for there.
Okay, there's a few swing and misses.
A lot of swing and misses.
So yeah, you just let me know.
We appreciate you
Yeah,
being a great
thank
American.
you, man.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, no, there's no way I'm going to be able to throw enough strikes.
All right.
Thank you, dude. You're the best.
That was great, man.
Jack, you got anything to say to the team here?
Oh, man, you guys keep crushing and firing everybody up. It's bigger than you guys, and you guys are the friggin' best.
Boom.
Thank you, Jack.
That's amazing.
Yes.
God damn, I needed that.
I got back in shape. I was in the best shape of my life. I felt like I just throw people through walls. Oh, shit. What's happening? What is this?
What the fuck is this?
We interrupt your regular programming with breaking news.
We have reports of a UAP approaching Indianapolis. They have messaged to officials they are coming to take over the world.
Government agencies have been alerted that they plan to land and activate Earth's Armageddon switch.
This is literally the scariest situation imaginable, a true doomsday scenario. Please stay calm, seek shelter immediately, and pray to whatever God or higher power you believe in.
What is that?
What? Landed here?
I think Indianapolis. What? So that can't be.
We gotta go find these motherfuckers.
Yeah?
That's what we need to do.
I think it sounds like something you should do. Jack Carr, yeah. I don't know. We need to.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
All right, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's. Fuck these pieces of shit.
Let's get them.
Oh, there it is, that motherfucker. It's here. It's here.
It's the button.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Hey, do you have a rifle?
No, I got something better. I got something better. Jack, I've been saving this.
What?
Yeah.
What is this thing?
What?
That's for a rifle. What is this?
Yeah, it kills aliens. Yeah, I bought it online, deep web.
That's certainly convenient for us. All right, here we go. Hey, will you be my spotter?
Oh my God, it'd be my honor. Let's go kill these motherfuckers.
Let's do this.
Where are they?
I don't know. I think they're coming. Looks like they might be coming from right over here.
Yeah, looks like I see their fucking ship. Let's get them. They're not gonna get to that button, Jack.
Nope, they will not get to that button.
Is that one of them? Yeah. Black helmet, Carhartt khaki. He's walking right at you. Go ahead and pep. Yep. That's it, Jack Carr. That's it, Jack Carr. You killed that son of a bitch. Oh, there's another one. He looks the exact same, a little taller, a little bit more awkward.
A little more awkward?
Yeah, he's in the same spot though. Go ahead and get him. Go ahead and get him. Go ahead. Yeah, there it is. Good hit, Jack Car.
2 down, 2 down.
2 dead aliens. Not on our watch. Oh, he came down backwards. This one's showing you his back. No respect.
No respect.
Kind of a disrespectful alien here as he drags his carcass around. Looks different. Oh, all 3 of them stacked up.
Nice.
Jack Carr's slaying aliens. Oh, there's one more. It's a big one.
He looks like an eater.
He is an eater.
Oh, man.
This must be their supreme commander. Look at the size. He's looking at you, Jack. He's coming at you, Jack. He's coming at us, Jack. Get his big ass, Jack. Boom, boom. This guy's trying to take down our planet. Go the fuck out. That's it, Jack Car. Go back to where you came from, you sack of shit! Hey, good work, dude. Amazing. That was awesome. I mean, they were gonna fucking come in here. I mean, they just popped up and they just shot him right in the fucking head.
I don't know. Good thing we saw that newscast when we did.
Well, that's why they do the live alert. I don't know. Did we know that? That's still
I feel like that should have been disclosed when we bought this place.
the legit. Let's go in and talk to the boys.
Amazing. Let's do it.
What a life you live.
Man, I'm just glad you had this rifle and I had those binos. What are the odds of that? I mean,
I could see them.
good thing I carry those with me everywhere I go.
The big one at the end really ate some fucking pain.
Yeah, I feel like he stopped somewhere on the way in for a snack.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Are we good?
What do you think, boys? Fucking Jack Carr's here. If that's not enough reason to buy his new book, I don't know what is. Fucker just saved the earth. And nobody would have known about it if it didn't just so happen to happen right here with all these cameras. Thank you, Jack Carr. Thank you, Jack Carr.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
3-time World Saver Jack Carr has done it again. We're all mind blown that a global attack always seemingly happens when Jack Carr comes to the Thunderdome. But boy, we're thankful he's always there to save us all. On that note, Jack Carr's new book, Cry Havoc, is available now. It's a Vietnam-era thriller and the 8th installment of the multiple-time New York Times best-selling series Terminal List. Hell yeah, Jack Carr. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, UP! Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. Everybody relax. Welcome back. AJ update. Our 3 stars, right? Football! Football named the new commissioner for MLS. Yeah, they certainly did. That's AJ Hawk. The Talks Tables here at Boston Connor and Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer. Dahn. Cowboys, AP Toner's here. And 9-year NFL vet, Dash J. Butler's here. D-Bud, how's the jumper feel?
Jumper's always good. It's always good. And I just saw Ben Baby's face pop up on the screen back
My
there,
man.
so I can do it.
Baby. The baby.
I see Ben Baby working alongside what appears to be a 13-year-old. That's a young lad right there.
Boy, he looks like someone else when I just looked through the...
Oh, I know.
That's quarterback guru Ben Solak.
That is Ben
Oh,
Solak.
Benjamin Solak, sure.
Holy hell, he looks like a young stoner down there in Jacksonville.
A little bit. I can only see half his face. He looks like Do you see who he looks like at all, or no?
I see his whole face.
Okay.
Yeah, so who do you
got?
He's one of the brightest young minds in the game.
Who do you see?
Yeah, I think Nick is picking up what I'm saying. I bet no point.
You need to
point.
relax.
No point to even mention it.
It's third hour.
No. No, do that. Congrats to Brock Lesnar on a phenomenal career.
Hell yeah. Love you, Brock.
We appreciate his contribution to sport as a whole. Obviously, he was a special athlete. He said he's not doing anything. He said, I'm not doing shit, but
smart.
He's got, hey, his kids playing hockey.
Might make a run here.
They're like really fucking good.
Hockey dad.
Yeah,
Like Big
real
Walt.
Dude, he was. Remember, there was a time cold FaceTime Brock Lesnar, which is a fun thing to do every once in a while. Whenever you're just kind of boozed up a little bit and you got like 4 or 5 buddies around, it's like, who's the most ridiculous person you have on your phone? Fucking Brock Lesnar. It's the most ridiculous for sure. All right, let's call FaceTime. Okay, so we call FaceTime, not expecting an answer. He answers one time. He's in the thing for his son's hockey game, keeping the stats, running the scoreboard. Like actually hitting the thing, doing the entire thing. Has like a beanie on, has this massive jacket on, beard outrageous. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, we got a big game. Turk's got a game here. He said, I'm running the scoreboard. Puts it down like he's actually running the scoreboard. His fingers, obviously, 4 different buttons at the entire time. It's like he's been, I think, preparing for this for a while. They picked up and moved for one of his kids to go play hockey. Like, he is very invested in being a dad to his kids. And then his daughter, obviously, he's about to make the Olympic team with shot put. It's like, I think he's very excited for that. You know, growing up on a farm, too, people forget his entire life was his family, you know, growing up. And it's like, I think he's yearned for that for a long time. I think he has understood his value for a long time. I think he has understood who the fuck he is for a very long time. Maybe better than anybody that I've ever encountered. Just understanding who he is, what he is, why he is, everything like that, business-wise, and in any of his respective professions that he tried. So I'm happy for him, AJ. He seems like he's very at peace right there, and I'm incredibly pumped for his jack. He's going to still kill himself in the gym, I think. He's still going to look ridiculous, but I'm pumped and happy for him, man.
Yeah, I don't know if there's ever going to be another human like him that has accomplished all that he has done, and also to be as physically imposing as he has been for, 30 years now in the game, pretty much?
Yes.
Awesome.
59 years old. Sorry, 49 years old. Jesus. When he's 59, he'll look just like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I will say this. I don't know if enough people will talk about
that
it.
one.
Yeah, I mean, Spike Dudley used to get really tossed around. I mean, he was a fun little character, that guy. He would take any bump. Speaking of little characters, what J.D. McDonough did to those little Hazans.
Whoa.
Did you see this?
No, what did he do? Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah,
but,
of course we saw it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
We watched it.
Okay.
I saw it.
We watched it on
See the mini Hazans?
The mini Hazen, J.D. McDonough, he threw one of these little fucks. Wait,
Oh, no.
this, what's this one? No, this is them getting him. I don't know how deep into the game. Yeah, okay, so they did get JD at the beginning. And Torito Hausen, who also formerly known, I believe, as Toro down in AAA, he's a little problem. I mean, he's really, as soon as I saw the movements that this little mini Hausen was making, I knew that was, hey, that's fucking Toro. I think that is and they were calling him Torito Hausen. I'm like, yeah, that's still him doing it. He's unbelievable. Not Torito, because Torito would never find himself in the precarious position that these other 2 little Hausens found themselves in. J.D. McDonough took one of these. He top as he possibly could. He's taken 1,000 of these. He's been this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen it. He took this thing like a basketball, this little mini Hausen, and I don't think I've ever seen somebody hit and thud as hard. I mean, this little mini Hausen hit the mat, did not budge.
No.
And I just go, oh, holy shit. And what did he do to the other one? He did something to another one.
Something very similar in both of them. The whiplash on their neck and head hitting the mat. I thought, honestly, I'll be honest, I thought they died.
Did they?
No.
We still have not gotten an update. J.D. McDonough, who will do, is this it?
I got to get out.
Oh, it's just a still photo. He posted this. And said, "This must be what Oba feels like." Is what McDonough posted or something like that. But for everything that J.D. McDonough has been willing to do, for the company, and for his friends and for the business. I'm happy he got a chance to. Yeah, I'll choke slam. Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Let me tell you what it's like in a business. Yeah. I mean, it was Spike Dudley-esque. That's what it felt like.
Legit.
I thought I was watching a Spike Dudley highlight from back in the day with those. I mean, it was spectacular. J.D. McDonough had braids. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, he looked great.
When's he going to go?
I've been
Probably never.
Prime for a run.
You don't think so? Right?
He doesn't got that in him.
He in the mic.
We just talked to Brock Lesnar, okay, who passed it to Obafemi. So J.D. McDonough is cool, and I respect the fuck out of him. He ain't ever going.
What?
Come on.
I think he should. I think we should give him a run, especially what he did to these mini houses.
You know what he's got on his horizon? Just a career just like The Miz. Honorable, respectable.
The Mike.
I wouldn't even go as far as the mic. I don't think
L's.
he's reaching those heights.
I think the Mike is going to be very pissed about what you said, saying anybody can have his career. I'm a career Grand Slam champion. He'll do all that.
His career in totality, going all the way back to Real World and Fear Factor.
The Challenge.
Some questionable times throughout all of that.
Of course. No one will ever match that, but as far as his WWE career goes, I could see it being just like the Mike, actually. 5 years, maybe.
Who are we
L's.
saying is going to be like the Mike?
Hold on. Can we? This is from Andrew Patterson at Hustle Rama. There's no way he's supposed to be tweeting out this video. Here's J.D. McDonough tossing one. See a mini house. This is the one right here. Yeah.
Done.
Yes.
That chin.
We get a full screen on that thing?
Yeah, well, we want to make sure we gave Hustle Rama credit there, but they're stealing WWE stuff anyway, so, I mean, I guess we should be good. But, yeah, here's J.D. McDonough getting his get back on these mini Haasens. They were everywhere. He's kicked to the face, actual kick to the face right there, throws him, body, boom, you're dead. See you later. Ref saying, come on, J.D. He's, now it's time to ride, kid.
Oh, shit.
Like a pancake.
Dude, I'm telling you. And he hit that thing. Like, he was up, and I thought, okay, that's where he's taking him. No, he
took him a couple more stories up.
Yeah, he did. J.D. McDonough. I'm telling you, I've never seen J.D. McDonough that vicious before.
Yeah.
Need more matches
Well,
like
he's never
that
been
in the
capable.
WWE.
What are you talking about?
Fun, exciting. You don't know what's going to happen. Maybe a little gimmicks in there. Not a lot of those these days.
Some more street brawls, some more brawn panties, some more Haasens.
I do fear. I don't know if any of those.
What did you just maybe those. I'm sorry, were you not around for the Attitude Era?
No, yeah, that was back in the day. Obviously, there was a lot of those types of gimmicks have always been utilized in wrestling to promote or settle a difference whenever they get through it. I believe if I saw some post correct, maybe Wrestle Oops or something.
Sure.
Bone, yeah.
But it might have been Bone, yeah. We don't know if he's running Wrestle Ops or whatever. I believe the Danhausen match got like the worst rating.
It did.
No way. There's no way.
And you hear Foxy and listen to Foxy going, we need more of those matches.
That can't be right.
I think from the supermarks, which we obviously despise in this entire thing on the internet, the IWC. I think they said that match was terrible, which I don't understand how. He got eyes.
Yeah, I don't get that. And also, so in your
entertainment
WrestleMania in Dallas, the Jackass match, did the marks like that one? Because that was one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life as well.
Dan, yeah. I mean, Michael Cole was throwing his fastball, as was Wee Man and Johnny and Lads. Yeah, Danhausen Dirty Dom's currently lowest rated match in WWE history on Cage Match. It says Wrestle Features. I thought it was Oops. It's Wrestle Features. We apologize for not getting the proper journalism.
We learned a lot about Foxy. He had like 2 matches all time, and they both.
Including mine?
They both had fun gimmicks.
What?
They're people.
Wee Man
Fox.
and the Mini Hausens.
Whoa.
I didn't even think about that all of a sudden.
Johnny Knoxville was in it. Legend.
You said Wee Man and the Mini Hausens.
And you referred to them as little gimmicks?
I did not call them that. That is not what happened right there.
It did seem like you did that. What was that kid's name? Connor from Ohio?
Yeah,
Remember?
Oh, yeah, good lad.
He
Great
was
golfer.
a good lad.
Foxy loved kicking him around, too.
I kicked his ass on the golf course is what I did.
He was a pretty good little golfer, though.
He was.
He was a pretty good little golfer. He was able to really get around.
Oh, yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Little bomb.
Yeah, he was good. He was awesome, actually. He was a cool little hang. He really was. We only a couple times. I didn't know Foxy was going to be doing what Foxy's doing
that's
here.
crazy.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in the WWE soon.
See? Exactly.
It sounds like Foxy wants a particular promotion.
Well, Hornswoggle was great, though.
Yeah. There is a promotion, actually, I believe.
Oh, yeah. They wrestle around in bars.
Bingo.
We almost... Macro? Micro?
Micro, I think, yes.
We almost happened upon one of those in one of the towns we were in. Weren't able to get in. Sold out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay.
They were in there doing their little show. They were getting after it inside. We could only watch from outside doing one of these. You and I got a chance to watch something yesterday.
That was crazy.
For the first time ever.
That was crazy.
You know, there's whites out there.
That was crazy.
There's white people out there.
Sure.
That are attaching themselves to what seems to be like a little basket. And then they're putting a jet boat thing behind them.
Oh, I hate those guys.
Saw one this morning driving in.
Oh, those guys are assholes.
Actually,
I probably saw him as well.
We see them every time we land at that airport.
Yeah, recently.
Rarely does
Every
something
time.
stop you in your tracks when you're driving.
Wait, like paramotor or whatever you call it?
Paraglide.
Those dickheads almost hit my truck last week.
They did really?
Yeah.
No way.
Buzz the tower.
Just fucking jetting around, just having
They have a little fan. They got a fan on it?
Yeah. Tell you what, as soon as Gumpy and I saw them yesterday, I would shoot those guys out of the sky.
Yes, AJ.
No, don't do that. These guys were fearless out there. I appreciate
You were stopped talking to them. I almost swerved and hit them.
No, don't do that because they got to battle with the sky enough. I started their engine.
I was
going
going to say, that guy was having a hell of a time getting his fan going.
They were strapped in.
You got out of your car.
Got out of my car. I started their engine. Yeah, this is no, this isn't it. This is another.
They're in like a go-kart
Yeah, they're in a
almost.
go-kart.
We got video. I mean, we were with these guys yesterday for a good amount of time. D-Butt will send it over.
Yeah.
We had a great time meeting this guy. I think he does guided flies or tours with people. $200.
Yeah, lady. $200.
And I thought she meant $200 for the entire kit. You know, I'm like, he's flying on a $200. They're like, no, to do it. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, sir.
No, to end your life.
Yeah. I think they got back down.
Wait, he straps himself to you and you go with him?
So he's in the back one. He's got a little seat. Did you send it in?
Yes.
Okay, I think D-Butt sent it in, hopefully, is what it is. They got this little back seat and then a front seat. And front seat has like headset on, helmet. It appears if he was paying to be a passenger in this person's paragliding mobile.
Okay.
The guy in the back was Mad Mike. Clearly, he was kind of running the entire thing.
That's not great.
Mad Mike had a lot of big ideas. Let's not act like it's a rocket that's going into the ground. This is a paraglider that's going high, but that is the same ilk of human it felt like I was dealing with there. So we stopped and just watched. He was waving us by, you know, and we're like, no. We are going to watch this. We've never seen this before. So he feels, I think there was a little pressure on him potentially to feel, maybe perform. He tries to start this fucking thing, you know, while he straps himself down. Here it is right here. He tries to start himself. You go full screen on that. Yeah, so I was like, I'll help you out, bud. I'll help you out. He said, you need to let it go back in, please. I go, you got it. Yep. And we started her up, and she's off and running. Yep, you got it. Let me get out of here. Yep, thank you. Good luck out there. At that moment, I was like, wait, am I liable now if this fucker goes down?
Definitely.
Okay, so we got off there. Now we got to stick around and see if, you know, what's going to happen next. Because if, now that I put my hands on that thing and start that thing, I've certainly added myself into the gimmick here.
Yeah.
So shout out to me just being like, I'll come help you. Will you help? You got it. And he just starts this thing up. And I was captivated by it. And the way me and D-Butt talked about it immediately as it was happening from 75 yards away is this is the most Caucasian thing that you could potentially be doing at this exact moment in time. And they certainly were a couple whites out there. And for $200, this could be you, AJ. Take it off over there in Indianapolis, Indiana, AJ.
I mean, I'd think about taking a ride with him. I want to watch him go do a lap first before I'm going to strap myself in. But how high do you think he goes?
He'll do a lap here. I think he'll get up to probably maybe 100 feet. I think probably you'd see him. And then he'll buzz the tire a little bit. He'll come
200 yards away from a regional airport. They're going to bring down our plane one time.
So that did worry me a little bit about why, because you'll see here in a second, he's banking this thing to the left with complete control. Never seen anything like it. This guy is completely in charge of this thing. Okay, he's the best bird in the sky. They said eagles are flying around looking for this guy. Okay, they're worried like the Avatar situation, which bird is higher. This guy's the highest bird. Okay, is what everybody's saying. He would then go on to fly right over us, basically like 30, 40 feet, right towards the airport.
Yep, he's a problem.
That's a bug windshield situation. If he comes near a plane, I don't think it's bringing the plane down.
Bird strike.
If he gets sucked into the jet engine.
Yeah, that's true. If he gets chewed up and spit into pink dust, then maybe.
But I would like to let paraglider Mike there know that I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of that.
Get a new fucking hobby.
Too old to be doing
Get a new fucking hobby.
Yeah, we had two very different experiences with this guy yesterday.
It was
you guys were driving, right?
And then the rest of the guy just yank.
I mean,
fuck this.
I gave him a hell yeah.
Oh, did you?
On the way
He
by,
did not
yeah.
hear, I don't think. Do you think he heard?
No. I think the lady heard who you mentioned that said it was $200. I think she heard. I was like, hell yeah. But I didn't want to be there for a death scene.
Yeah, but boys, like in life, how many of these do you have? How do you
Me,
not
Gumpy,
stop?
and,
Come on.
Me, Gumpy, and something. I think it was Bruce walked out first, and we're like, "Oh, this fucking prick is back."
I unfortunately have seen these jagoffs in the field next to
Oh, it
my
was you
house.
too.
They
Come
come by
on.
and buzz our neighborhood from time to time. It's pretty annoying. Find another place for your fucking hobby,
Hold
pal.
on, okay, hold on. I didn't know this was gonna be reaction. This guy's fighting gravity, old school.
Hey,
This is
innovative.
He could take off from the Thunderdome, the grass, the Thunderdome. It could take off from there. I think there's enough space.
I'd like to let him know that is not allowed. I do not want
Right.
that on our property. I like where he was at, though. That felt like a good piece of land that somebody who owns it will be okay with them dying on it. Now, I would like them not to die, though. AJ, I would like to gift you a $200 ride with this guy up into the sky.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, AJ.
Okay, thank you. In January, it's gonna be tough to do it in January.
No, I'm paying $250 actually. 25% more to get you up there in the cold.
Half birthday.
Hey, I'm doing that before I'm going up in a hot air balloon, though.
Those things are death traps too.
Yeah, I'm with you. I
Those
probably
scare
do
me
that
to death.
before.
Not a lot of control in the hot air balloon. The paraglider, though.
Those baskets.
I mean, I got the
guy's in
second video of
complete
him
control.
buzzing the tower just sit there.
You sent a video. Yeah, he comes flying right by us. I mean, it is. It's a crazy hobby now you really think of it. And how do you get to this? How do you get to this?
I don't know.
I've seen guys on YouTube up like 10,000 feet in those things.
Just right at there.
Okay.
Just right at
For real.
I believe.
All right, let's move along. Shout out to that guy. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How old was he?
You
Was he
sure?
young?
You didn't stay the whole
I'd
time.
say 61.
Yeah, too old. to be doing it.
61.
Yeah.
58, maybe.
No, 60s looked right.
Go to a bar and get boozed up by yourself.
Thank you.
We don't know if that happened.
He did it right before that. Yeah. He was nuked.
Getting boozed up and driving home is safer than flying one of those things.
Sorry. Do not do that.
There's a chance.
Strike that from the record.
We do not know.
God's honest truth.
And we don't know what the percentages are. We don't. Is this him coming? Debo, what is this?
This him buzzing the tire.
This is him. Yeah, he's banking around now. He took off on that field that's right below us there, and now he's about to come directly over our head.
Showing
give,
off.
Give a little show to the
He's
family.
showboating.
I think the family that was taking the pictures was with the guy. We'll see. We thought he was going down right there. Yeah. Turns out he's got complete control. Let me take this fucker up north. No big deal. He just buzzes right on by. Just go ahead and cruise it.
We give you a ride home one day. That'd be kind of cool.
You should.
Think you could fly me from Indy to Ohio?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this guy can figure it out. I mean, it's going to be $400, $500. So. I mean, I don't know what you're willing to. I don't know. That's right towards the airport right there. So that was certainly something. But I'm thankful that he's doing it. I'm thankful there's people out there still pushing the boundaries of what's all possible.
No doubt.
Right,
No
brother.
doubt.
Right?
Yep.
It's got to be an offspring. Fucking right, brother.
Definitely. Or Evil Knievel.
Yep.
Something along those
Bugsy,
lines.
what was your general takeaway on this guy?
It was the whitest shit I ever seen in my life. That's what I was walking to Pat to say, and he said it to me first. Like,
Yeah.
yep.
I actually have the version from my angle. Hold on, let me see if I can get to it. I go, D-Bud! D-Bud! That right there. That's it.
That's the pinnacle.
That's the one. That is the one. That is the pinnacle. That is the pinnacle of Caucasians right there. Oh, let me.
AJ, you're describing this thing to this gimmick, this machine. Have you seen? You familiar with him?
I've seen some of these dudes on YouTube pop up where they don't fly with like a person. They're by themselves. I'm telling you, one dude was up like 10, 12,000 feet on that. I hope they maintain that engine.
They don't.
D-Bud!
So he got out of.
Caucasians only!
Is that Connor stopped as well?
No, I just drove by.
What a moment.
Wow.
Happy we could all get that.
I hope they landed.
They did.
Safe.
They did. They did land.
But don't know about this morning.
What's that?
Or the safely part?
Don't know if they landed this morning. Just saw them in the air.
Oh, yeah, you did see. Maybe it's a different crew.
I think it's the same guy. I think he's got that thing doing the laps.
Sure.
And he has picked up this business relatively recently because he has been up there every single time we land.
Yes.
He's got a little golf cart. Or
Every time.
It's a little go-kart up in the sky. It's like this. The way it flies, it's just like, why would anybody get in that much metal? And then you look at it, it's like, no, it's actually pretty thin, light metal. It's like,
Yeah.
well, why would you?
That's what LeBron should take. Fucking
Okay.
New York.
From New York.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
According to our source, And it's not been decided, by the way, where LeBron's going to be living.
Okay.
I would like that.
Somewhere on the East Coast, probably.
I'd like that to be.
Probably.
What percentage live in where? I think that's still TBD.
Yeah.
I'd like that to go on record.
Okay.
According to our source.
Sis. Maybe Front Office Sports could build us a map of his travels.
Like they do for Herbie?
Yeah.
We're almost back to Herbie and Peter on a plane season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pete's getting his rest. He's getting his rest in.
Yeah, he better
Is he
be.
re-signed?
Yeah. I think. Now, nobody's blaming Peter.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
We need to hop into this college football thing that they're doing and say, how come nobody's blaming Peter?
Yeah, exactly.
That's unbelievable. Good call on that entire front. All right, let's do some NFL highlights, shall we? Let's go out to Los Angeles. Aaron Rodgers doing a lot of highlights.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of highlights, especially in his eyes. He's living a high life right now. And we're happy he's happy, and we hope he maintains his happiness. That was literally AJ's only question.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Aaron Donald tracking, I believe, is what was being referred to as for him coming back to the Los Angeles Rams. And, he also has another goat on that team. Devontae Adams, not really talked about at all.
No.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and run a highlight, and then everybody will say, they got the guy who broke all the records in the red zone last year for scoring touchdowns. Devontae Adams, obviously well known from Green Bay, gets a huge payday with Las Vegas. Heads out to the Jets for a couple weeks. Is he going to stay with Aaron Rodgers? Nope. He goes to Los Angeles. Sean McVay says, wait until you see what I'm doing with you. Everybody talks about how silky of a get-off you have and how untouchable you are. Wait until the red zone. We're just going to throw you 1,000 touchdowns. Devontae Adams makes a move away from Green Bay, away from Vegas, away from the Jets. Everybody thinks maybe this guy's going to waste away, not winning any football. Then he goes to the Rams. I love what we're seeing from him, AJ.
Yeah, when I watch this, I think hey, if I'm this DB, what am I supposed to do? Look at this coverage. He even turns his head around too at the last minute, D. But Devontae goes down with his late hands and catches this thing down by his knees. What unbelievable coverage, unbelievable ball and catch by Devontae.
Just a great reps. Nothing you can do about that one. That's the one you go to your coach, and the coach just looks and says, hey, that's why I get paid the big bucks. And that's why 17's been doing it for a long, long time. He's a dog. Obviously, the release, the routes, but when it comes to a point of attack and catching the ball, he's one of the best in the business.
And he's number 2 there. Maybe number 3.
Crazy.
Right? Depending on tight end usage. I mean, there's the Rams are cheating.
Yeah, I like
Chance.
Everybody's looking into the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking into the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's an LA thing.
We need to look into the Rams. I think the Rams are cheating.
Yeah, I agree.
How they have good players everywhere.
I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't fucking like it.
No. I really would like to see him win a Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see Aaron Donald back playing football with Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that's happening.
You will.
And I'd really like to see Puka have a great year after everything that happened in the offseason. And Matthew Stafford, he's our draft class.
Mm-hmm. He's still doing it. Still bringing it.
I'd like him to do great. Sean McVay seems super cool and fun.
Yeah.
Land man.
Very jacked.
God.
Man.
Dog. Absolute dog.
Nate, yeah.
McDuffie's over there already making plays. I really like that team, but they need to be investigated.
I agree.
Agreed.
AJ, do you have any comment on maybe the Rams should be investigated on what the fuck's going on over there?
I mean, what do you want Rodgers to come in and break the team apart?
Yes.
What do you want him to do?
Maybe. Dibs on Puka.
No, he's coming to the Colts.
No, I just called dibs.
He buried Indianapolis.
They drafted him. He gets to stay there. Miles Garrett has to go back to Cleveland.
Aaron Donald can only play for the Indianapolis Colts.
No, he can't come out of retirement. He's just not allowed. He has to
I'd
be
like to
retired.
see him play football.
Yeah, once you retire, you retire. You can't come back.
Him and the Steelers would be cool.
Who?
He's back home.
Man.
That'd be cool.
Investigate the Rams. And why is Matthew Stafford still throwing like that? What's in that
Yeah,
fucking trailer?
No more chamber. Yeah. Ban that immortal chamber.
I mean, he put that feels a little bit too good, right? Yeah.
You know
It
why?
was so early, too. Look how early he throws
Is it
that.
actually
Ooh.
Matthew Stafford?
That's a good question.
Keep saying that.
Who could it be?
A lot of people.
He came on and told us about that, right? Didn't he mention it?
Yeah, he said, I
2.0.
am a clone.
I don't think he said that.
We did.
He
Check the tape.
said it with his eyes. Yeah, more.
He's going to Carolina,
more
much like Los Angeles. Charlotte, L.A.
Yeah.
What do they have in common? Big place. Let's go to the Irish Oos. Remember T-Mac, volleyball stud? Guys didn't know if he was going to be great. Yeah, he became a weapon last year, and Bryce Young's putting it in a bucket for T-Mac.
Stud.
How do you feel about what they're doing in Carolina, AJ?
I mean, T-Mac, we know this guy. I think we're just scratching the surface on what he is able to do. Look how big and physical he is. And when he can kind of pair it all up, and what a beautiful skyline as well. It reminds me of the clip we ran yesterday of Joe Burrow throwing to Jamar Chase. I mean, these guys, they got some nice little. I like the atmosphere we got. I like the enthusiasm for the rest of the squad too, for the young guy bringing this one in.
Yeah, I like the celebration for Tataroa McMillan, wide receiver, first-round pick for the Carolina Panthers. Everybody's talking about the skylines for every other place other than San Francisco.
They're talking about that.
That thing is in the back of every video.
Killing their team.
You know, like hard cam is on one side, and then they're trying to shoot it the other way. The fact that the Niners are like, all right, media, everybody with a fucking camera,
point this
you got to
way.
be shooting this way. What are we looking at here? Everything that everybody says is the worst thing that could possibly be for our team. Every single video, their social team, other social teams, fans, every single one of them has something that a lot of humans are saying is ruining their team as the backdrop to every single video. That just feels like you should be on the other side. Yeah. It feels like you should be forcing people on the other side to shoot away from that.
I think they tried, but all the cameras and video equipment got fried.
Probably.
There's a chance.
Too close.
They talked about the
Look at that
trees and the
thing.
leaves, and then you start looking at the reports.
I mean, and on my timeline today, I actually think I saw an account from
Yeah, but it's starting to talk shit.
That substation.
It's awesome.
It's talking.
Yeah, Connor quote tweeted and said, man, what's this all about?
Yeah, really excited about that one. And then you see what it's been doing. It's been going to work.
And that's just
early and often so far.
And the substation's also, like, just in every photo, it's about me.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is running go, slant, out.
Zapped him.
And that electro thing's like, just wait.
Quad.
Butsy told me one year he lived near one. He got hurt.
True story.
That year.
And didn't the doctor tell you, didn't the massage therapist tell you, like, hey, don't be by that thing?
Don't do it. This thing is going to be cooked. Sleep. She told me sleep is your most important, obviously, when it comes to recovery. And she says this thing is basically frying your cells while you're sleeping. So, I thought, like, mumbo jumbo. And, I mean, I got the most. That was the year I pulled my hamstring. Should have had a pick six against the Denver Broncos. Would have been the best play of my life. Pulled my hammy. Broke my finger on a routine fall on the tackle. Like, it was just little stupid-ass injuries, yeah. 1 year. Moved out the place in, like, weeks, maybe 8.
Smart. And then next year, 10 picks, all pro.
Boom.
Boom.
Bang.
You don't have to look that part of it.
Let's not get the stats to get in the way here. Let's not worry about any of that. Much better later in life.
Yep.
That substation's a real problem.
It's hard to deny it at this point.
The substation's got a response. And I'm not talking about the Twitter account that's at SC Substation. I'm just here doing my job and everyone's mad at me. Okay, just trying to provide a little bit of power.
There's a video of Kittle rehabbing. He said he'll be back soon. Substation quote to me and said, "We'll see."
Pretty good account.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, pretty good little account. That's when the internet does its thing, I would say. But the fact that it's such a good account is the fact that all of us kind of agree now at this point, right?
Yeah, they need to move back to San Francisco. I don't know how they're going to do it. They need to build a new practice facility out there. They need to build a new stadium. They need to get the fuck out of Santa Clara.
Yeah, because they're just sitting on top of a substation.
Yeah.
Withering away.
Yeah.
Used to be trees there.
It's frying their team. Their team is going under.
And John Lynch has actually said publicly, we'll certainly look into it.
Yeah.
Because he's a former player. And then the substation came out and said, don't you fucking worry about it. We've been here a long time. We've been here a long time. Let's talk about the people that don't get hurt. What are they on? Some special sauce? It's like, that's a good question.
They're just banged up, too. They're just not as hurt as everybody else.
They're just used to it.
Yeah.
At this point. It's like when you walk into a place and there's a smell.
Mm-hmm.
And people just get used to the smell.
Yeah.
Or you walk into a room, it's 150 degrees.
I'd be worried about the people who are working in that substation. Kind of like Chernobyl.
Yeah.
What are we going to learn about those people in 15 years?
They do hazmat suits.
Dude,
they're
fucking-
suited and booted.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine how electric those people are. Like, actually.
Yeah.
I bet you they're
yeah.
The amount of shocking to their friends and family, like, when you touch somebody's hand, it's that's them every time. It's like Elsa almost with the Frozen thing, but they just got
Electricity.
Yeah, they just got to put her away.
Jamie Foxx and Spider-Man.
Bingo. Yes.
That's his thing.
Electro.
There it is.
That sounds sweet.
Is that the new one?
No.
New one's doing numbers.
Hurts.
Yeah, you see that? D-Bone farted in the theater, cleared out the whole thing midway through.
Disgusting.
They said toxic flatulence?
Yeah.
So
Respect Hannah Rao.
Yeah.
If you're fucking farting like that and cleared out a whole fucking theater.
Respect Hannah Rao,
That
for
guy or gal is an absolute weapon of mass destruction.
Talk about a substation.
Did anyone admit to it? Did anyone in the theater admit to being
We
the
think
part?
we know. It's like the hot dog guy. Did you see the guy in the suit? Yeah, I think we know.
Yeah.
Entire theater evacuated during a Spider-Man screening due to moviegoers' uncontrollable bout of rotten flatulence. So it wasn't just one. This guy was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. The whole place.
Going up the aisles.
The people right behind him first. What?
The fuck is that?
What? Right? They
my
and then
gosh.
they start telling people, "Hey, is that?" And then it just kind of the wave goes, and they go, "Oh, way to go!" Probably a laugh at first. Then 2 minutes later, "Oh, who is that?"
Chain reaction of people puking everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And then guess what? Another one's coming.
Yep.
Oh,
fuck,
my
sorry.
God, it's coming out.
I just thought about that video from the play.
Which one?
Yo,
The
you know
poop
which
one.
one?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Stinky. Stinky.
I don't remember recall that.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think we know.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Let's move along here. We've got another highlight here coming from Jacksonville, Dahn and Duval. Brian Thomas, outstanding year last year. A one-handed grab, almost like a magic man. DB didn't even know it was coming. Brian Thomas Jr. says, give me that. One-handed snag. Trevor Lawrence with an absolute dot. D-butt. Are the Jacksonville Jaguars a team this year?
Yes. We saw Trevor Lawrence play his best ball. Obviously, Coach Cohen over there. But Brian Thomas Jr., this is a big year for him. There's a lot of noise around him and the Jaguars. Are they going to move on from him, especially with the emergence of Parker Washington, the year he had last year? We know what Travis Hunter is as well. But this is his rookie year. He had one of his best rookie years coming. Did he come out the same year as Malik Neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the other wide receiver out there at LSU. But he has all the tools. Big-time game-breaking speed. If he can be a dependable guy week in and week out, this Jaguars offense can take another step.
Yeah, he had almost 1,300 yards as a rookie.
Yeah.
Now, they lost Achan.
Yep.
They did.
They lost Achan. I got a lot of people telling me that Achan plays for Miami. I'm like,
wake up.
We actually decided yesterday that we are going to keep just calling him ETN.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Because
I'll call him Achan.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
He's Achan Jr. though, and Achan is just Achan.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, we're good. We're back on path.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Just make him junior.
No. He is a
okay,
junior.
Yeah. That's
Achan Jr.
He has always been a junior.
Yeah.
It used to be ETN Jr., but now it's Achan Jr.
But I like whenever, we actually know things too much. And then people tell us that we don't know. It's like, actually, you don't know.
Yeah.
How about that? You don't know. That changed his name. Told us his real name.
Yeah, exactly.
Changed his name. Just like Bobby Okereke.
Exactly.
Yes.
Josh Hines Allen.
Exactly.
Bijan.
Robinson.
Bijan.
Well, he says
Zach Bacco Bawale.
Zach Bacco.
amen.
That's the greatest name change of all time.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was good.
Yeah.
But Dukman's wrong.
Not a great time to order a Zach Tom jersey like I did, but
No, I think it is a good time.
Yeah, that's
San Jose.
retro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Collector's
good.
item.
Bingo.
I didn't really, he was a great player, but Zach Tom sounded like a backup right tackle for Purdue.
And now,
Zach Bacco Bawale
Stud.
sounds like a fucking man eater from, Alabama, LSU.
are you getting the New Jersey then?
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I
You
don't
missed
know.
this?
Yeah, this one's.
This is all pro level name change.
I agree.
This is Chad Ochocinco,
Yes.
Yeah.
level.
No, that's the biggest.
Is this a family name or
the
what?
biggest
Yeah,
name
it
I've
is.
seen.
Yeah.
New ZBB in town.
I think it's two. I think it's his mom and dad. I
Correct.
believe both families' last name of Nigerian descent. I
Correct.
believe,
Yes.
if I read properly. I love it. Zach Bacco Bawale.
That sounds like a franchise left or right tackle.
You need to get out of my way.
Yeah.
Bacco Bawale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So where was Tom from?
Zach Tom, he went to Wake Forest.
And they just said, your last name's Tom now.
Zach Tom did go.
He did go to Wake Forest, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You're Zach Tom now. Hope you like it. That's basically what they did.
Zach Bacco Bawale is an awesome name. though.
It's unbelievable.
Good luck to him.
Good luck to him. Gonna need him.
Let's go to the Vikings. Who's the quarterback? We don't know, but we know Ty Fulton's going to snag him. That was a rocket. I assume that's JJ throwing that.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. That appear, but maybe it's a Kyler Dodd as well. That ball's coming 100 miles an hour. Who threw that? Can we talk about Ty? Obviously, with a phenomenal catch. We appreciate that. Who is quarterback there?
Off screen, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe it
Let
was
me see if I can
KOC.
find a different angle.
It might have been KOC as well. That was an absolute laser.
Josh McCown.
A lot of people say the gloves, are
Mm-hmm.
the reason for all these catches. I think gloves certainly assist, but you got to have it phenomenal dexterity to
Kyler.
be able to snag these down. Kyler throwing a dot to only where his guy can catch is what we.
Gloves definitely help, definitely a part of it, but I think reps, and we've talked about it a ton on this show, all the 7-on-7s, all the routes, everybody's running, and we've all been around a ton of practices. I think, I'll speak for myself, the best football plays that I've ever seen happen have happened on practice fields by great brothers, Randy Moss, T.Y. Hilton, Reggie Wayne, Steve Smith, whoever it is, just seeing these things that these guys do routine. Everybody on the NFL roster has made these plays 100 times.
Worst ball spin in the history. Play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that. We just
Too
need to talk about the
sticky.
catch. Can we go to, there's an alt angle I do believe that Tone just sent in. Obviously.
You can see Kyler in the background, right? Oh, wait.
They missed the ball spin. Good call.
Great call.
Good idea. Social
There
media
he is.
team looking out for him.
There he is.
Yeah, number one back there in the back. Good call. That's good journalism right there.
Had to.
Social media teams, they're really in full force right now.
Oh, yeah.
How can we embarrass our players and team more? That's kind of a competition that's going on all year round with NFL social media admins. We appreciate all their hard work trying to ruin their team's good names on regular basis with stupid shit. But also to the good social media teams, we appreciate
We
it.
haven't seen a bad one in the last, couple of days?
There was a bad one today.
Oh.
I'm not going to mention who it was because people think I'm just saying it because it's me.
Gutless.
Okay.
Oh, Cleveland, what'd they do?
Spineless.
Yeah.
Well, that's the organization. I mean,
Monken might be telling them, too. Put out fucking shitty highlights.
But we would like to let these social media teams know that we understand that deep down, whenever you lay your head down, that you've been given keys to a vehicle that you should not operate and you do not know how to operate. And we would just like that type of mindset going in, trying to figure out what's the right thing to do as opposed to all the bullshit that is happening to a lot of these teams. This is an epidemic.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse. It's only seemingly going to get worse somehow. We need social media teams in the NFL to be good. You guys are providing us a lot of shit. Hard Knocks is kind of gone now, even though tonight's looks amazing.
It does.
With Mike McDonald, because we don't really know much about the Seattle Seahawks because nobody really talks about them because of the East Coast bias. That is a very real thing, even though they're Super Bowl champs. But Hard Knocks has kind of been done away by local in-house digital and social media teams. And it's like, we appreciate you doing that and give us more access. We don't need you taking advantage of the position you're in, making these players look like a bunch of fucking goofballs.
Yeah.
Okay? These guys are trying out for an NFL team. We understand that you have the team name on your jersey, so they feel obligated to do stuff. You have a lot of power with that entire thing. I'm about sick of seeing these guys look like goofballs for the good of admin. You know what I mean? I am about done with that, AJ. I don't want to speak for this young generation because it looks like they are having some fun doing the goofball stuff. Stop it. Let's stop.
Say no. Say no. When they ask you to do some goofball situation, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, but
I got to go trying to make a squad over here.
Bingo, but they think if they say no, they're not going to make the team. Like the power that the social media bums have over these players, because they don't view it that way. They don't view it like, hey, these dudes are just trying to make the team happy, like however the fuck they can. You wearing a team thing, like they think that you are, and they abuse this power. They think, oh, they like us. No, they don't. They are feeling obligated to do as such because they're trying to make the team. So I think this is just something we need to kind of be. We'll be the program that nips in the butt, because nobody else will do this, because nobody knows. These social media teams and groups need to fucking get a lot better for the good of ball. Okay, I hate them exposing and embarrassing the players who've worked their asses off to get to the NFL so that they can say, we got 250,000 views on this impressions thing. Shut up. Okay, these guys are NFL athletes. They've worked their entire lives to get to this moment. There's no reason for you, goofball city with a goofball degree, to try to take advantage of them. So that's my state of NFL social media teams. It's not all of them, but it feels like it's way too many of them at this stage. And somebody needs to say something. We'll be the team that does it.
Boom.
Yeah, of course.
They're taking advantage of the power that they're given because of the team. And they think it's because of them.
Or they just don't know ball.
Let's see some more PBUs, too. Let's see some defensive highlights.
We saw 5, remember? We had Caleb, Overshown, McDuffie, Sonny.
Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, how about the balls they don't catch? What about when a DB does a great job, gets a PBU, like we saw Sauce earlier, or say some guy in the back of the end zone, he doesn't get his feet down, all that.
But you would have to know ball to know that was a good play.
Great point.
I saw
Yeah, you're right.
the Texans do a good job at that, and then they put iron sharpens iron because the defense is making a play. So that's how they use. The Texans do a good job. A few teams do a good because as I'm going through them every day, some of the teams are really good at doing that, and some are horrible.
Horrible. Yeah. Too many are horrible. Two of them have no idea what they're doing, but they got a social media degree. So
It'll get better. This will be the best year on social media ever.
no, it's already ass. It's the worst already.
It's going to be the
already-
best season yet.
Iron sharpens iron.
Let's have the best season yet.
We will.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well said.
Actually,
Yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. And this is not us, being meanies. This is us for the good of the league, for the good of the NFL,
for ball,
for the good of ball.
You work for the team. You work for the team to make the team look good. You're building the narrative of what people that are not there are they're crafting what they think about this squad.
An entire generation of fans only know the team through their social media. And these social media people think they're fucking, not all of them.
Let's Ride almost
Thanks a lot.
killed Russell Wilson.
It did.
He kind of loved that, didn't he? Kind of.
Well,
bring that on
maybe
himself?
he's not the best example, but
he probably
was
did, actually.
fucking Hall of Fame quarterback borderline. Before that, and now people are like, Jesus, this guy's a fucking goofball dipshit.
Well, I think there was something the Colts did where they were asking the players if they knew who players were. First day of training camp. And they got them wrong. It's like, we don't need people knowing that our players don't know fucking each other's names. Okay? Like, that is not a good.
Oh, like teammates?
And they posted it? They posted that when they got it wrong?
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck? What?
It's fucked up, man.
Does anybody care about the team? Or do you just care about ad winning? And that's just, I fucking hate it. I got a real problem.
On that note, that was a big Belichick thing. Like going to New England, like knowing your teammate.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy, it'd be somebody on the wall, and you were on edge. You had anxiety the next day coming into the meeting. Like, you better know who fucking Matt Light was and how many Pro Bowls or Super Bowls he had, or Stephen Neal, whoever. Like, you're a DB, but you better know the old lineman. You better know the specialist. So I like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, janitors. I mean, working around the building. Here's trainers, obviously equipment managers. First couple of days, though, I mean, you got 150 new people.
Yeah, got to study.
You know what I mean?
Got to study.
And it is funny, I guess, to watch these NFL players get the names wrong, but you don't even realize that ball people are like,
It's like, remember Titans, you got to sit down with a different teammate each day.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's right. And the same wars we've been fighting on social media for the last 15 years
Same wars still
are
fight
same
today.
ones that are happening today.
Well said.
I'm sick of them.
You got 30 days to watch that before the season. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
Have to.
remember the Titans.
It's the Wednesday night before.
Yeah.
Tuesday this year.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Monday actually, right? Because they're playing on Tuesday, aren't they?
No, Patriots Seahawks Wednesday night is the kickoff.
When are the Rams?
Thursday in Australia.
They're playing on Friday, though, in Australia.
Correct.
It's Thursday night our time.
Yeah. 10 a.m. or something like that their time.
It's crazy how time
Or
goes.
however the fuck it works.
Speaking of time, we got to celebrate something. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a cake.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
It is a cake.
The reason why a cake is joining us now is because we have a birthday today.
Ooh.
We've watched this man evolve from just a boy. We watched him miss months and months of work while going on Ireland golf trips and many other excursions as he was celebrating his life. He used to have no beard, and he was viewed as a child.
Those are the days.
He once lived in a place called The Pub that should have been torn down, but they were such bad tenants, they were actually kicked out of the shithole.
Still standing.
Now, this man is married. This man has a child on way. And this man now has become, I don't know what your role is supposed to be. I think you do 6 different jobs if we were to give you actual titles. But I think you would be considered a director, a producer, an editor, a on-air personality, an analyst.
Board operator.
Board operator. What else? Well, graphics sender.
Head of graphics department.
Buttons pusher. Manager of doofuses.
Great dancer.
Great dancer.
Thank you.
Wine bottle winner. International sensation.
Best golfer in the building.
Best golfer. I'd say he's a guy who can't hit the ball farther than 220 yards. Best golfer in the building somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Evan Fox's birthday. Happy birthday, Fox.
Happy birthday, Foxy.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you. Lit you one candle there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
There's still one.
Happy birthday, dear Foxy. Happy birthday to you. That's a good
Thank you,
candle
boys.
blow.
Work, boys.
Really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best.
Hey, you're the best. Make sure you blow out the candle and
Make a wish.
make a wish.
That's what I did.
I had others lit. You saw it. I could show you. They have a little bit of fucking ash on them.
Remember last time it melted on the cake?
And now I was the bad guy. Thank you, Mitt, for bringing the cake out. One candle.
Thank you.
Mitt.
Happy birthday, Mitt.
That baby, man.
Love you, man.
Happy birthday, Foxy. We appreciate the hell out of you, buddy.
Thank you guys. Likewise.
Congrats on another trip around the sun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a good one.
Maybe this is the year that not only a lot of things get added to your life, which we are excited to watch you absolutely crush. Maybe the Lions win the Super Bowl for you this year.
That would be awesome.
Maybe.
That would be the best gift ever right there.
Oh, better than the child. See where his
After the child.
see where
After
his
the child. Yeah.
importance lies.
God loves ball.
If my child was born on the same year the Lions won the Super Bowl, that's a pretty damn.
Is his name Lion? Sorry.
It'd be the best season yet.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we're trying to be the best year yet.
Season yet.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We appreciate you, brother. Unbelievable life we're living out here right now.
Pretty good.
Foxy's about to have a kid.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you remember? I talked about those Irish golf trip days.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what he looked like and acted like then?
Yeah.
Versus now? He's a grown ass man. People are saying Foxy's like kind of jacked now.
He is.
Guy used to be a string bean. His legs may be the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
Yeah, still are.
Now this guy's jacked up. Good beard. A little bit of an alcohol thing.
Yup.
Gonna carry that into Tough. Grady. Hard-working. Stud. Foxy, they're gonna name Foxy Position after you for something in the TV world when it's all said and done.
Hell yeah.
And I think it's because of how good you are at being friend, worker, and I can't wait to see you as dad. You're the man, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. It's
All
really
right,
nice.
all right, fuck boy now. Let's have a
Let's
great
go.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life. We're in this thing together. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for letting us do this for a living. A lot of people mad we still have this. I would like to let those people know, though, that we would still have the show. The show would still be happening, you know, if it wasn't being licensed onto ESPN. I saw a lot of people after yesterday saying, how's ESPN let this show continue to exist? It would still. Just want to let that be known. And that's because all of you are the absolute greatest. Thank you for dodge, duck, dip, diving, and dodging through this phenomenal experience that we get to have as sports talk people. We're very grateful for this. We are very thankful for this. We will try to continue to be good for sport, and we will continue for as long as you will have us. Now, some of you are potentially hate watching right now.
That's cool.
And I'd like to let all of you know. Fuck you. Okay, be a friend, tell a friend something nice about change your life. We're in this thing together. Team on me, team on three. For the good of sport, baby. 1, 2, 3, team. Goodbye.